Boundary.
Hello.
Hello.
Abilities.
I believe that we're all here now.
Oh, I don't think I picked a bond power.
You gotta pick up a bond power.
That was the one thing I didn't do.
True, you did not.
Alright, congratulations everyone on hitting level 1.
We worked very hard for it.
You did. Extremely hard. We will begin in a little bit here once this recap is complete, but first to all here, welcome back. It's been a minute. Just want to make sure that everybody's character is ready for the new system. We've switched over to Icon. Looks like we're all good, except for Zephyr's missing a bond power.
I picked it out, but I don't... How do you add that to your... I do remember this being a problem. How do you add a bond power to the Forge character sheet?
You open the bond powers part of the compendium, you open the character sheet, then from the narrative section, you go into the subsection where the bond powers are found.
Okay, bond powers. Oh, okay.
Drag and drop.
I see it now. I don't think I could find those bond powers last time. Alright, compendium... Bond powers, and then I just search. I'm taking long memory. Extra 1D on rolls to gather information about any event that happened more than 10 years ago.
Right on. I love events that happen in the past.
What about events that happen in the future?
That will happen. But it hasn't happened yet.
Not wrong. Technically correct.
So everyone, if we'd like to do some introductions, as it's been a hot minute. It's in like a week or something.
Yes. Are we all here?
I think we're all here.
Is everyone in?
Not everyone's in
I
Forge.
did not see hats come. I didn't notice when hats came. All right. Yeah,
we're missing someone from Forge.
I'm in. I'm coming. It just, for some reason, was taking forever to log in. I typed the same password and email, but I'm in now.
You should try putting it on your SSD. It will load faster.
solid state duck.
Oh, that's really funny.
Yeah. I'm listening to Camping 3 of NADPod. Duck Team. Duck Team fucking sucks.
Oh, that's why. I thought you were just like randomly making duck references.
Nah. We're Duck Team and we fucking suck. God, NADPod is hilarious.
I was briefly very concerned for like a period of a year where I thought, oh no, am I going to hate Community if I watch it again? But I saw a clip of Community and it was still good.
You know what? I feel that same way. I have not rewatched Community in a while because it's such a good show to me, and I watch it at such the perfect time that I fear rewatching it now.
I saw the clip of Dean's rap, and it's like, yeah.
In the peanut suit?
Yeah, it's still good.
I'm a peanut bar, and I'm here to say your checks will arrive on another day, another dime, another... And then he goes into the... Oh, fuck, I used to know it. I used to know the rap.
It ends on Barack Obama is scared.
Scared of me, because I don't swallow knowledge and I spit it for free. Let me raise my voice. And then he drops the mic. He's like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, that was good. I still like that.
Yeah, Community, first season, I watched it from the first airing of the first episode on Hulu. It started when I started my first semester of college, so it was really interesting watching it, roughly come out one new season a year. They were in their next year of college, and they were in their next year.
All right, so let's do introductions now, and then we'll get the recap going.
All right.
Blix is the first one up because he was the last to speak.
All right. Hello, I am playing Zephyr, the Irjanasi, I guess now Spellblade. At least, but you can think of him more as a cleric of Noom, who is essentially the Earth. He is about 70 to 80 years old. He's not so sure. And he just wants to go around helping people now. He feels like that's his new purpose in life.
Right on.
And I'll pass it on to Jess, to Gruel.
Hey, I'm Jazz. I'm playing Gruel. She is a halfling druid or wait, we don't even have that anymore. We're playing Icon. She's like a druid from D&D. She grew up in the wild. She was raised by a group of sleekers, pride. Sleekers are like big cats, but they have horns on their head. And she's excited to see what we do next now that we're leaving Larrington. Well, we're in Serial now, but yeah, what we're doing next. I'll pass it on to Hats.
I'm Hats. I play Dougal, who is a wizard, and, as I've said every time and will continue to say every time, has no self-confidence whatsoever. He's very glad to be out of Larrington, is a little less enthused about the prospect of meeting the Queen. Passing it on to Oven.
I'm Shrike. I play Oven. He's a Minotaur. He's got all of the confidence that Devil does not have. And in the Icon system, he's being represented as the Demon Slayer job class, where before he was a Rune Knight.
Alright. That leaves me. I'm Pog. I play everyone else. I'll be starting the recap in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Luskalians welcome back to Hinklia. After their defeat of the Fellbrain Latcher, used the machinations of Larrington with its own dark energies to control the Shade Robes and eventually attempt to assimilate the student body using the social characteristics of the Bargeway Prince, the Torchbearers found themselves interacting with the demon from the Devil faction, was collecting on a Soul Depth Ode and retrieving its shadow demons. The tired Torchbearers allowed him passage as they pressed onwards to Serial, leaving Larrington in the capable hands of Arihan, Roa, and Cordelia. During a dream, the Torchbearers explored the strange misty plane of shimmering ephemeral images. After meeting up together and exploring, they encountered a dream version of the Bargeway Prince who turned into Professor Salcrow. Salcrow offered the Torchbearers a place at his side, explaining his endeavors to create new bespoke lifeborn and his desire to exceed all natural limitations and become transcendent. He offered them a dream key and gave instructions on how to find Salcrow. I mentioned the name of Sashayla, a figure that Dougal had remembered by means of smuggling the information outside of Leafless's domain. Despite his generally friendly demeanor, Dougal had a number of moral misgivings on Salcrow's methods. As the Torchbearers arrived in Serial, they met with a wonderful general of the Hinklian Dominion who gave them instructions on how to use their dream key and warned the full extent of Salcrow's crimes. I insisted in winching they would be given honorary titles in order to provide them with enough of a heightened position they could hunt down Salcrow and stop his forces using whatever means necessary.
Alright, and there we are. We are now live.
All right.
And we have a journey to go on if we'd like to get down all the way to
Winching.
Winching. Winching. Specifically, this is a journey of a few days, so we had some journey rules in the past. They're only slightly being modified. Essentially, there are certain members of the... So, to begin with, we will chart a journey here. This will be done by the guide. Who is our guide of this group?
I believe that's me.
Alright, Dougal, as the guide, you will be charting the best course to Winching. I'd recommend
Gee,
going
I
on the
wonder.
road.
Yeah, let's go on the road. That seems like a good decision.
So, thankfully, right now we're in a very charted part of the world. In the future, for example, if you are to go to the south, there are less charted areas of the world. Especially if you're looking at a boat. Places like this are just completely unknown.
Ooh, let's go there next.
Why?
Because that one's got trees and the other ones don't, and I'm curious about that.
The tree zone.
Does your character know that island has trees and the other ones don't?
You have a map of the area.
Yes.
You know that this island has not been charted in some times, but there are plenty of trees. Anyway, the travel begins with the guide selecting a path, and then from there a number of hexes are being moved. This is a 4-day travel sequence. There will be no event on the final day, because the final day will be arriving in Winching. On each of the days, certain events will call for various guides. As there are 4 days, Dougal has selected the path. Dougal, who would you like to roll the next encounter table?
Zephyr.
Alright, what do I roll?
Zephyr, this is a 1d8 table.
Alrighty. Rolling. Ooh, 2, that's the best one.
2 is a particularly interesting one. So, Dougal, what is your role within the travel system? Or Dougal, Zephyr.
I don't remember. I think it's changed because of the new system.
We're better at different things now.
Yeah. I have high sense, so I think I'd be good at a role that does that.
That would make you good as a lookout.
Alright, I'll do that.
So the guide is going to want to have high sneak or traverse. Sense is good for being a lookout. Hunter-gatherer could be anything depending on how you want to use it. Smash could be used, for example, Excel, etc. However, I now need you to make a sense check in particular as you are going down this road here.
Alright. So I have 3 dots. That means 3d6, right?
That's correct. If you go into your character sheet, you can actually click the
Oh,
skill
yes.
and get a roll thing up. Which,
Position
by the way,
control.
this is the group check. Position is going to be risky in this particular case.
That's what it defaults to. Oh, I see a 6. What is
6.
a success?
Not a critical success. As you are going down the road, you notice something is off about the area. Specifically, there's a log that's been dragged to block the road. You notice this has been manually dragged fairly recently. Something is off about this. The enemies do not catch you by surprise.
I'll alert the rest. Someone's setting up an ambush. That log.
Teach him a lesson.
And so,
yes, let's fight something.
welcome to this map. Everyone, please feel free to space yourself as you see fit.
This is fine for me.
Within the confine box.
Gruel. What does your class attack at now? Are you like a long range, close range? What's your
Mix
new class?
mix of both. I could do either melee or range. I can't move my token pog. Oh, it's pause. That's why. I see.
Unpause. Do not leave this box, or I will be cross.
Yeah, I think I'll.
Can I get notes summoned?
Right, let me get notes out here. Notes is the book.
Bookvar.
Wow.
I can't believe Emily Axford stole that from you.
This is the position.
I believe so.
All right. As you stop to investigate it here, Zephyr, you let everyone know that you're pretty sure there's an ambush, but you can't see anything. Just as you're starting to think that maybe this was a false alarm, skeletal hands come out of the ground. You see a ghost flies out as well.
Not what I expected.
Oh, they're all named Job Resource. What does that mean?
So, welcome to the Icon Combat System. Everyone, if you right-click your character, you can select the little sword and shield icon. That is going to add you into the initiative order.
There we go. Toggle combat state.
What do I click to
Enter
add myself?
combat
Right
mode.
click.
You right-click your
It's a-
token,
And it's just on the right
and then
side.
the
of
sword
it.
and shield.
Ah,
Toggle
thank you.
combat
Oh, yeah,
state.
okay.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
Ba-dum.
So, here's the initiative order. In the initiative order, the player characters are going to move first. So, who would like to go first?
I would.
All right.
Okay. I think I know what I want to do. Let me open up my character sheet. Why can't I find? There I am. All right. Abilities. I would like to. So I can enter a stance and, like, you just can't do 2 attacks in one turn, right?
That is correct. You have 2 actions. There are some abilities that use both actions, but you cannot use 2 abilities called attacks in one turn.
Okay. All right. I would like to enter my Call Lightning stance.
All right.
Oh, hold on. That's end my turn, so I should do something else first.
Right. I'm also going to go ahead
Okay.
and uncheck these boxes as you have not.
I don't know why those are checked.
When you add a new ability, it adds them by default.
Okay. Then I will start with a bolt, which is some range. Line 8. Okay.
Be careful not to destroy your allies with this.
Oh, yeah. Okay, movement. What do I have with movement? I've got. Let me look at my actual class piece of paper. Speed 4, or I can teleport 3 because I'm a right. But then I'm gonna be in front. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh shit! I thought I could go first.
If you don't want to go first, I can go first and
Yeah,
start
go
with
ahead.
defensive stuff.
Go ahead.
Oh, alright. Because then we'll get vigilance that can naturally protect you guys and stuff at the
Okay.
start of the. I'm going to first go into a stance for Royal Guard. So this will basically give me one instance where I can have the damage that I take. And it will refresh if I don't attack, which I don't plan on attacking this turn, but see. I'm just going to move forward a little bit, and then I will... I'm going to set up by activating Overkill, which will end my turn. And when I end my turn, because of Fortify being a stalwart, I'll gain 1 Vigilance as well. Vigilance is like an attack of opportunity, essentially. and that will be my turn.
Okay. After a player makes an action, it is then time for the enemies to make an action. In this case, the skeletal archer is going to move.
Oh, there's more of them. Oh, there's 4.
They move up, and they are just simply going to attack normally.
Doing a heavy attack?
They're going to do a heavy attack.
Well, they must have pretty good range.
They do have quite good range, this guy does.
Wow, you actually missed me, and I felt like no AC.
But he
Amazing.
does miss. I think it's right. It's 6. Yeah, 6. All right. In that case, you only take the fray damage here with 3. The arrow
how's that
just
armor?
glances off the armor. Your armor is 3. You take none. Who is next?
I will go.
Okay.
So I'm going to have notes move up to here. And then I'm going to cast Icy Sphere. So let's see. Yes. And you know what? Let's just infuse that right away. Target's going to be the skeleton warrior. Sorry, so it's target skeleton warrior. And then I target macro no crit. This is 2 damage dice, no bonus damage, add fray. Okay.
Oh, I
Darn
see
it.
what I could have done.
That's such
Still.
good damage, too.
Yeah, that would have been pretty
Roll.
vicious,
You rolled
but
really high.
it is still fray damage to both of them. My fray is 4.
Okay. The skeleton warrior's armor takes the brunt of this main attack. You have infused this?
Yes, so there's a pit under him now. I think
Oh,
it's just
that's
going to
a
be.
hit.
Oh no, that's on hit. That is on hit, so that you're right.
Goodbye, pit. The sphere
But
runs
yes,
up,
it's frostbitten.
beams the skeleton, who blocks it with the shield and redirects it. A shard of ice hits the ghost mage from the sphere. Are you going to delay?
Yes, I am going to delay, so it'll go back to the other end
Okay.
on my next turn.
The sphere is like winding up and building up speed and vibrating. It looks like it's going to immediately return back in the next 6 seconds or so. Anything else?
Yeah, darn it. Dougal is going to move over here to be a little further away from the skeleton warrior.
Well, all right. Then, this skeleton warrior to do what it has to do. And is able to get into range, actually. Now, Hmm. Skeleton warrior going to swipe with its sword
Okay.
after using this ability here. The mark of does something. So in this case, you gain +1 curse on attacks unless there's an adjacent ally. Which won't do anything for the time being, but it is marking you.
Okay.
Just one basic attack here comes out, and that's going to be a hit. 7 damage.
I guess I'll use one of my charges of Fortify to have it.
Okay. And then it gets blocked by the armor after it's been fortified against.
So now we have one charge of Fortify and one Vigil.
Alright. Then, Gruel or Zephyr?
I'll go. I know what I want to do now.
I'm holding Overkill, and I got attacked. I don't know if I have to take damage for it or not, but I think I get a free dash one.
You do. Do you want to? You've been attacked. That doesn't mean you've taken damage from the attack. If someone throws graffiti at you, they've attacked you. That doesn't mean it's an effective attack.
After taking damage from attack or an ability.
Oh, it's after taking damage. I see.
Yeah.
Alright.
I assume since I resisted everything that it won't.
You remain hit.
Continue.
Alright, now I believe Zephyr wanted to go.
Yeah. All right. So that skeleton warrior has armor, right?
That is correct. It is wearing
Okay.
decrepit but still functional looking armor.
All right.
You need at least
I see what I could have done something cool on that first turn if I'd known more, but this will work just fine. I'm gonna Okay, where can I teleport? Can I teleport? I can teleport 3. Does that mean I can go here?
If you want, you can teleport 3. The benefit of teleport is it lets you ignore any cover or any height differences, of which there are none
Yeah.
in this.
He doesn't get diagonal movement though, right?
Yeah. But I think we said something about teleport being able to do that.
Teleport instantly moves to a free space within range X. You're not moving. You are...
Okay.
Okay. Sweet. Yes, I will teleport 3. And then I'm going to use Bolt. So let me open up my character sheet again, which I just closed. Bolt. How do I use it? Oh, of course.
And then from there, you would just use the macro and target the enemy.
Oh, yes, it's just the macro. Okay.
Clicking the ability is good because it lets me see what to apply to the enemy.
Hold on. Okay, now I'm good. Attack, no crit. Number of damage items, add fray. I think this will just be right.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And it's piercing. So oh,
Pierce does go through the
yeah,
armor.
it's 8 pierce. Yeah, so line 8 pierce. So it ignores armor. So that'll do 11 damage. And as an effect, immediately after it, I'd like to teleport 1. Oh shit! Can I have moved here instead? That's what I actually meant to do.
Okay.
Because I wanted to teleport 1, then back to here.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. It doesn't make any difference. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move there instead. I'll teleport 1 there.
Alright.
And then I'm going to enter Call Lightning stance. Let me open up. Call lightning. Call lightning. There we go. So like in a stance, when I enter the stance, or anytime I teleport, I can call a bolt down, hitting someone in range 3. Okay, so yeah, I will use it to strike the skeleton warrior to deal 1 piercing damage. And move my power die down to 5. And that will end my turn.
All right.
How do I end my turn?
I need to do this, and I am not on the ball with doing this.
Okay.
Let's see. This ghost mage goes ahead and is going to see that you are using lightning attacks and wants a piece of the pie. The ghost mage copies your incantation to an effect and is going to use chain lightning,
Oh, that's
targeting
not
Oven. Let's see if this hits. It misses!
Oh!
But
good. 'Cause I have
wait!
5 AC.
No, you've been cursed! But it doesn't matter.
It's not a save or an
Yep.
attack for me.
It doesn't matter. That is just going to miss straight up. However, that does not prevent it from repeating.
Really?
If they fail to save, the
That was-
effect repeats.
But,
So a foe in range 3 from the
the
attack
area
target
effect.
also takes free damage and then must save. So Zephyr.
Also takes... Oh, this is the area effect.
Yes,
yeah.
And must...
Zephyr, you are adjacent, so you must try to save to avoid this.
Alright, what do I roll?
This is going... You want a 10.
Is that just saves in general? Is 50-50?
That's correct. However, there are things that will give you bonuses to your saves and things that will give you detriments to your saves.
Oh, oops. Ooh, that was almost a 12.
Okay, you damage. Because
So that's...
Oven, you do take the fray damage.
What's the fray
it's 4
damage?
Yes, that is 4 fray damage. And then it's going
Alright.
to arc over to Dougal. Dougal, you must make the save.
So I've taken 4 damage.
That's correct. And now Dougal will attempt the save.
Right.
So I do take the damage no matter what. This is me seeing if I pass it on to Gruel.
Right. Okay, Dougal,
Hooray.
how do you stop this from spreading?
I think Dougal just grounds himself well, like bends down and touches grass, and just gets the rest of the lightning out of him so it doesn't go arcing on to Gruel. Just, yeah.
Oh,
Is that thinking like a wizard? Probably not.
I had cover from that attack. What does cover do? From Aether Wall. It's a right trait. I have automatic cover. Against any attack that originates outside of range 2 from me. I can post it.
Cover gains resistance from ranged attacks. But in this case, this is an area attack.
It's not a ranged attack. Okay.
Yes, the
Yeah.
ranged attack would be the first hit of this.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, like, the huge bolt of lightning that comes out, you would use Aether Wall to block this in some extent. And then from there, the arcing lightning that splinters off, that is the area effect. That's
Alright.
not standing in the fire to be the Ghost Mage. Then it is Gruel.
All right. Is there is bloodied a concept in this? Do I know if the skeleton warrior is really hurt or anything?
It is in fact a concept.
Can I bring up another thing I forgot? The
ahead.
skeleton warrior, since he was hit by bolt, is vulnerable and electrified.
Yep.
So he takes 1 extra damage. So shouldn't he have taken 1 extra damage from my Call
true.
Lightning?
That's true.
Oh, sweet. Comboing already.
Yeah.
I'm a pro.
It's almost like the classes are highly synergistic within themselves.
And with each other once you start working out these combos.
Oh yeah. Is the skeleton warrior bloodied?
Skeleton warrior is not bloodied at this point. The armor is looking like a little bit together.
I took damage. I'm gonna dash 1. Okay.
Okay.
All right. In that case, I will use this to summon a plant. 1, 2, 3. I'll do it. Maybe I should move before I do that. Give me a sec. I can move through teammates freely, right?
What the
Yep.
Oh wait, I guess another question. Can I when something has a range to it, so this is range 4, can I go diagonal?
Range goes diagonal, movement does not go diagonal.
Unless you're cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll place the plant here.
Okay. 1 second. I don't have the best plant icon, so I'm gonna do this. Here?
What's going on? No, I was thinking here. Sorry, here.
Okay.
Then I will.
What's that do? Oh, wait.
I'm gonna attack skeleton warrior.
Okay.
So it'll take 2 piercing with the plant. So it'll take 2 piercing damage and must save or be immobile.
+1 from vulnerable.
Yep.
True.
The plant is immobilized. The skeleton warrior.
Cool. And then with my 1 action left, I will just do a normal attack on skeleton warrior for 5 damage. And then
This
that
guy
is
here?
my-
That's actually 6.
6? Oh yeah, because invulnerable. Yeah.
This guy is now bloody. You just beat him with the magic pebble as he's completely unable, as plant is grabbing him.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
And
You
yeah,
can movement too.
Yeah, I was just gonna. I think this is fun. This is fun. That's my turn.
The skeleton warrior steps up, picks its head, rips its head off, and the head begins to glow. It throws its head towards you.
Can I? Is this an attack roll?
It is.
I like to use vigilance 21
Yeah.
vigilance. When an ally in range 2 is targeted as part of a foe's ability, shove that ally one space towards you, and then shift the target's ability to me.
Okay.
So Gruul comes one toward me, and then I become the target of the attack.
You intercept, you steal it while they're trying to pass it to Gruul.
Basically, a rune lights up on my chest, and a similar one also appears on Gruul, and a puff of cloud pulls Gruul out of the way and directs the attack toward me.
That would have been so bad if you didn't do that.
Nice.
Which I will then use my second charge of resistance, or fortify, so I don't have any now, and I don't have any vigilance. To have that to 6 damage, and then armor. This is not piercing, right?
It's not.
So I will take 3 damage.
You take 3. The head,
Value.
as you grab it out of the air, it explodes, and your entire body is covered in necrotic energy.
I will then dash 1.
The skeleton now looks basically like a Doulahan, as it just has flames where its head would be, and 2 spectral eyes staring at you.
Zephyr takes Frey.
Oh, Zephyr is in fact in the fray range, yeah. A lot.
Frey, how much is that?
This is 3 damage.
Alright. I'll mark off 3 hit points.
Okay. Dougal is taking a slow one.
Yep.
He is forced to because it's delayed, right?
Yeah, to make this fire again. So if you can get them into that area without sacrificing too much elsewhere, it's a good idea. But
I can absolutely fuck up this skeleton warrior right now.
You can get him there? Or are you just gonna destroy him?
Oh, I can move him there No, I can't move him. I can fuck him up. I can do a lot of damage to him.
I don't think I have any shoves right now.
I don't have a shove, but I can kick his ass. That's good.
So, you're up?
Me?
Yeah, do you want to go?
Whoever wants to go.
Alright, yes, I'd like to go and fuck this guy up. So, I think Bolt should have done... I think you might have... I think you did it, because I posted it. Alright, I'm going to start with... I'm going to teleport 1 over here.
Okay.
And just that's from my movement.
wow.
And because I teleport, I'd like to call down lightning on him for 2 damage.
Okay. So you've called lightning twice at this point, correct?
Yes, but I think I should stance. Stance automatically refreshes at the start of the turn. Gain 3 more bolts, so I'm at 6. Now I'm at 5.
Oh my god. Alright.
I don't see how I can use more than 3, so I think I'm always going to start with 6 until much later on.
You'll get there. You will get there.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, first I'm just going to teleport 1. That's my movement. Actually, no. I'm going to teleport 1 as my bolt ability before doing it.
Okay.
Because I can teleport 1 before it. And as part of that teleport, I do call down lightning on him to deal 2 damage.
Right on.
Then I'm going to cast Bolt again. And Bolt... Yeah. So it's vulnerable, so it takes 13 from that. And since it has no other... characters. Is the book a character?
I believe so. It's a summon.
Okay, so 2 more damage.
Okay. This thing is On death's
So
door.
3 more damage then, or is that?
Oh, you're right. It would be
Two-
because it's vulnerable. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm going to teleport 3 to the back of the group.
Did you know this
And
thing
as
had
I-
2 health?
As I do that, I call down lightning. It hits its skull and it explodes like a tree being hit by lightning. Like its marrow vaporizes, and so it just blows up from within.
You actually finished it with exact lethal on the last
I
hit.
said I was gonna fuck it up.
Hell yeah.
Calculated.
All right. With that, the skeletal archer, if it was capable of being demoralized, would be, but thankfully it is not. Going to use its ultimate ability, go straight for Dougal, and hit Dougal with Riddle. If this hit, you'll be in trouble. However, it is a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Ignores cover, it says.
Oh, it does ignore cover.
And is the right thing cover? You gain cover? Yeah. The ether... What is it called?
Oh, that's interesting. It does 3 damage 5 times.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So if you had armor, it would do nothing, but if you don't have armor, you get screwed.
Guess what? I don't have armor.
Dougal, you attempt to use the shield spell to block this. However, these arrows are coming at you from like just weird angles. It is not going directly at you. It is arcing the shots over, and then when you try to block one arrow, it fires one directly, and you just get overwhelmed by the barrage.
Ah!
you can, if this is gonna do 15 damage to you, you have that ether deflect interrupt.
You have that ether deflect interrupt.
Isn't he a right?
Oh wait, do rights have ether deflect?
It's a right, yeah. Ether deflect interrupt 1 is a right ability. You spend 1 ether to gain resistance against ability damage.
Have to look that up. No, that's a spellblade ability.
Yeah.
That is?
Yep.
That's
Oh,
not right.
I thought that was a right ability. Okay, my bad.
My bad.
Yeah,
My character's
no.
just too good.
I think I was getting it I was merging it with Ether Wall, which
Yeah.
does something similar.
Yeah. Which is the cover.
The arrows you notice are tipped with bone.
Oh, I should have 2 Ether now.
So is anyone doing anything cool, or do you want me to just go?
Go ahead.
Alright, I'm going to use my movement to step up to this guy. And I'm going to unleash Overkill with a heavy attack. Since I didn't attack last turn, I will get Boon 1, which will cancel out the curse I have. So it'll just be a flat roll. And True Strike, which doesn't matter here. Alright. So I'm going to target the skeleton. 2 damage dice because it's a heavy attack.
Don't forget to apply his stats.
Yeah, for the D10. And I won't do any boons or curses because it cancels out.
Right.
And I miss. Classic. That is all I can do, so I'll end my turn and get Vigilance 1 from Fortify.
The skeleton warrior deflects this with its sword.
Which is impressive given it's a great sword.
Alright. On that, the skeleton warrior is going to make it. It is just simply going to go at you with the heavy attack.
This is gonna hurt. Unless they keep rolling 1s and 2s. Okay. Guess luck. Goes both ways.
It is what it is.
I deflect his sword back.
Gruel, you're up.
All right. The plant will attack the skeleton warrior. So 2 piercing damage, and it has to make a save or be immobilized.
Makes the
and-
save.
Sorry. I know this is very late, but I
That didn't give me my.
have done reading. I do have a very minor interrupt to do,
He
yeah?
still takes the fray damage. He still takes the 4 fray damage.
which I took damage with an ability, from an ability. So that's going to be reflexive repulsion. I had not previously read the range on this. So, he does get hit by a wave of force, dealing 2 piercing damage, and gets shoved 1 away from me.
All right. At their in a close plus 1 area around you or your summon.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
Never mind, I'm dumb.
Isn't it? No, it's within range 1 of his summon. The book. Well, he was before you moved him. Or did you move him yet?
No, he was
No.
here this whole time.
Oh,
Only guy that was
sorry.
beside the
never
book
mind.
is now dead.
Never mind.
My brain was actually correct. Disregard.
I mean, you can activate it to get the
No.
plant fly 1. I don't know why you would do that, but you can.
It's like Piranha Plant in Smash. That's how it flies.
Actually, since Blast 1 would include the space I'm in, yeah, I have Spell Gale, which if I catch myself in the space of any of my own area of effect attacks, I'm immune to their damage and effects and can fly to any space in the affected area after the attack resolves. So I'm just gonna use that to scoot over there.
Right on.
Okay.
And Zephyr can fly 1 if he wants, I guess. Allies caught an
Why
area
can I-
that took damage and can fly.
Yes.
Yep.
What area am I in?
Though it was a Blast 1 around here.
Yeah. So
Around
if you
you,
if you
okay.
want to move 1, you can essentially.
Oh,
Does Blast
around
1
you
include
or your
diagonals?
summon. Okay.
Isn't it just
I-
adjacent?
No,
No?
it includes diagonals, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll fly 1 down. That's a shame it's not a teleport. Call down more lightning.
That's
Really?
your thing, not
Oh, yeah,
mine.
Blast 1 does. Yeah.
Yeah, but at any time I teleport.
No, I know. I'm saying
Okay.
teleporting is your gimmick.
Oh, okay.
Mine is fly.
Anyways, back to Gruel.
Yeah, I'll move 1, 2, and then I think. Can you see my ruler?
Yeah, I can see a ruler.
Is that a valid arc 4?
1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll do this harvest. So I think both Oven and the plant get bless.
Yep.
And I
Plus,
do,
allies in the area, foes take free damage.
Yeah. And then just oh wait, there's a target at the end. Never mind. Let me rethink this. Sorry. Give me 1 second. It's the last target at the end that gets the damage. So actually I will go ahead and go 1,
No, it's not.
2. Well, it'll only take fray otherwise, right? I want the skeleton warrior to be the target at the end, no?
Oh, I'll use that. Cool.
I think
So
Does
you
arc
attack the
specify
target,
the
and then the arc does not specify. So if you move up and you hit the skeleton warrior with the melee, the arc can hit whoever.
Oh, then it arcs.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I see. Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
Because you are absolutely able to get into melee range and then get the arc.
Okay, then I have to wait. So the arc would go like 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get Oven, Plant, and
No,
Notes actually.
Sorry. The attack space is the final space. It has to end on what you're attacking.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Does it?
It says heavy melee attack, but the range of it's an arc for after the fact, or it's at a.
I mean, the arc can just be like, arc plant yourself up Oven. Plant yourself Oven, and then the warrior.
Can you include yourself like that?
Well, I'm so the arc is like a separate thing. It happens after the melee attack. Is that what that is? Or is the arc at the end of the arc is where the melee attack happens?
Let's consult the diagram.
So the end of the arc is where the attack happens. That's specified for arcs.
Yeah, that's usually how arcs. But the thing is, this specifies that it's a heavy melee attack. That's why I was just confused. But because it wouldn't really be so much of a melee attack.
I think that is that the arc is.
Like
It's like you're doing here. It spaces around you.
Okay, cool. So I can actually. Okay, so I just need to rethink. Where
you were before, yeah.
1, 2. I'm trying to get 2 people here so I can bless them.
No, you were there, and that could be. Like was said.
If you were there, you would be able to
Oven,
hit them into the
skeleton.
thing you want. Don't worry about like the specifics of how. We'll figure that out later. You can do it.
2, 3. I could do this, and
You
then
could do that.
1, 2,
No.
3, 4.
No?
Because then he's out of melee, I think.
Yeah, you got the melee attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What's the point of
spaces
what's
all
the
have to
point of
be
the
in
arc?
range melee of
The
you.
arc is just something that happens around me, I guess.
Yes, or your own space.
You attack the target, and then the arc originates from there.
Okay.
Backwards.
The
Starts
order
at you,
matters.
or starts adjacent to you and ends at the target.
Oh,
did
so
skip
it's like you attack it, and then you're also affecting this like swath of area next
Yes.
to you.
I didn't
Okay.
say it backwards. I bet. Anyways, you can
Okay.
do it. Don't
yeah.
worry. You got this.
2 damage dice.
Wow.
Oof.
Skeleton Warrior's hustling. But this will
Well-
bless who?
I guess I just do it in a rectangle then. Bless. I can do that, right? I can have it wrap
Yeah.
around. Yeah. So myself, Plant, and Oven, and then Skeleton. Warrior just takes Freya. So there's a fray from the attack, and then there's also fray from the arc. Does that?
It does double up.
Okay. I gotta hit the arrow, don't I? Oh, it isn't. There you go. Yeah.
And then finally, for the enemies, the Ghost Mage. The Ghost Mage. Step up. It's going to activate the ability Bind.
Reaction. Huh.
Teleport Dougal. Gruel.
This is gonna go bad.
It's
So they
not.
have a cross attack or blast.
Then it is going to.
I wasn't in range 4 of the Wraith, was I?
Just barely.
Yeah, range 4.
Oh, darn it. I forgot diagonals.
Then is going to simply just do a basic Just a very basic chain lightning here. Target is Gruul. Gruul is going to be 9 damage.
I could have a retarget to me, but let me check. Because it doesn't say the shove is optional, so you'd probably end up taking 1 damage smashing into me.
I mean, it probably makes sense for you to take the big hit.
Yeah, okay, I'll use my 1 vigilance then. On Gruul.
Okay. You redirect the lightning using being made out of metal and taller. However, this is piercing.
Oh, is it? well, it's fine.
It's then
How
going
more
to
HP?
flash over to Dougal. Go ahead and try to make a save.
Nope.
Alright, it's going to splash to Gruul. That's going to be 4 damage.
No save, right? It's already splashed.
Go ahead and make the save. It doesn't matter, though, whether or not you make the save.
Right.
Just out of fun. Alright, you're able to withstand the effect.
I mean, I could have zapped the summon.
True. Alright, Dougal.
Do summons have HP?
The ball ineffectually returns back. You have the rest of your turn in.
Okay.
We lack DPS.
Oh, that's it. Sorry.
Totally fine.
So it says Sprite can fly, so I'm moving.
You can move over the terrain here.
Yeah, it's giving me errors, telling me I've got. Oh, is this a wall space? It's not
There's
letting
a
me
wall.
move it to there.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to do another icy sphere. No delay, but I will infuse it.
Okay.
Targeting Ghost Mage. And there's nothing else in the line, so that doesn't really matter.
Okay.
And
Infuse.
yep. And because I infused, the enemies, that's going to tumult. Sprite is going to frostbite the Ghost Mage and the Skeletal Archer, enemies within. Last one. Oh, I guess, and the plant is also frostbitten. I'm sorry, plant.
I can't believe you've done this.
Notes does not discriminate. Then it's Dagon.
Yep, so because it's frostbitten, remember, you do have a blight, so you gain 1 bonus damage. Put that there.
Yep. So crit. 1 bonus damage.
Bonus damage in this game does not apply extra damage, but instead
God.
increases one of the damage dice.
Gives
Just
you
the
an extra
worst
damage dice, so you take
rolls.
five.
Yeah.
Ooh, nat 1.
Oh, and I messed up the damage roll anyways, but it doesn't matter. Having done...
The ghost mage phases through the ground to avoid it. Then phases
Yeah, well,
back.
you still took Frey, Ghost Mage.
Oh!
And Dougal is going to back off to there.
Alright,
Hello, Dougal!
round 3 begin.
I was
Can
just
I
getting
go?
worried because
Yeah,
everyone
go
was
ahead,
up there.
Alright, I'm going to... Alright, I'm going to do Harvester again, but this
Oh
time
my
I'm going
God.
to... So I gotta click that, I'll do that, but before the attack... where is it?
Do you think you're gonna kill
I'm gonna
something?
do Soul Cycle. When yourself or any ally attacks, you consume any blessing in range 2 of that character, so that's 3 blessings. That's myself,
Oh.
Ovens, and plants.
Okay,
So that's 3 bonus damage. You can grant Pierce and trigger any slay effects hit or miss. Sorry, I'll do that last one. You can consume 3 blessings instead to grant Pierce bonus damage and trigger any slay effects hit or miss. And I will attack Skeleton Warrior. So that's just 1 bonus damage in Pierce, correct? This time.
Yep.
So that's 1 bonus damage roll. I miss, but it does trigger the slay effect hit or miss. So I'm going to put a Vine Thrall here. I'll put a Vine Thrall here. I'll put a Vine Thrall here. And I'll put a Vine Thrall because I guess I was in the range too as a character.
I don't think diagonals count as adjacent.
Say again?
I don't think diagonals count as adjacent.
Okay, well then, 1 here, 1 behind the that thing.
Yep.
Here to the right of the plant, and then I guess since I was in it, I don't know if I count. If I do, then 1 here.
I will,
Oh, is this all from Slay?
yeah.
Yeah, but then I
Oh,
my
that's
ability
awesome.
with my class. I don't have to necessarily slay for this.
Oh,
It just triggers it.
oh, sweet.
And then I think everyone also just gets their blessings back from the arc afterwards, which is kind of crazy. But
Alright, blessings returned.
The guy that marked me died. Am I still marked?
No, you might still be marked.
I don't think I get to do anything with these yet because it says at the start of your turn, so I have to
Right.
wait till next turn. But yeah, they're up
And this
I
guy
need to
takes
get-
some free damage.
through. He would have took actually quite a bit, but sadly miss. But it's fine. And oh yeah, that's good. That's good. I gotta hit the arrow again. There you go. That's my turn.
Alright. Archer doing archer things. Going up. Taking shots. So it is going to begin with the strafe shot on Doug. Just closing in on Doug at this point, at your number. So
He moved up?
yeah. For a reason. So, the reason is you are bloody. It is going to attack. It's going to dash before. And this is going to apply 1 bonus damage because you are bloodied. It also has +1 boon.
And it ignores cover. Whew.
10 damage.
It's
I haven't gone yet, so I don't have anything to take it. So
Dougal is down.
so it rolled a 7 on the attack.
Mhm.
Your defense is 6, right?
Yep.
Oven, what's your defense?
5.
What?
He's got
That's
armor,
what
though.
the game
is the idea.
decides.
So the way that this guy went, 1, 2, move up, shoot, use the shot to roll. Then, as it finishes the roll,
Dash.
it dashes one more time, and it's going to try to use a mirror to reflect on and blind Oven. They do not. I don't believe. You would need vigilant. Ovid, you must make the save. Become blinded.
I'm not blinded.
Nice.
That wouldn't have really affect me much anyways.
Oh yeah. Listen, I didn't have anything else to do after that really turn.
Oh no, I can't use abilities more than range 2.
Oh, dude,
Whatever will I do?
He just ran away.
I wish.
Dougal has been taken out by this and is currently unconscious. Who would like to go next?
Is it the top of the round?
No, but you...
No, it is a new round, though. Top of the
I
round
should go
was
so I
Rule
can do my
doing the
defensive
thing.
stuff up and
Okay.
eat some of these attacks.
I don't think I have anything. How would I go about healing
Basic
Dougal?
action.
What are my options here? And what would that do?
That would get Dougal back up. Would use one action, and then Dougal would take a wound.
But he'd get how many hit points back?
Max, but take a wound.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be at
All right. I
24.
thought so. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, obviously Zephyr does that.
I don't know if you should do that net right now. I think I should go first. So I can get vigilance and I can get
No, sorry, I thought it was my turn.
resistance stuff up.
I mean, it could be your turn. It's negotiable.
Yeah,
So that way when they attack next, I can at least, absorb
Yeah,
some of the damage.
but it does make sense for Oven to go.
Well, couldn't the oh no, because it's not the top of the round, so the archer can't go again and finish him off. Or
Right.
okay, yeah, go ahead.
PCs also always go first.
Okay.
Oven?
As a free action, I'm going to drop my stance and then I'm going to start it up again because then I'll get a free proc off of it. Well, it's not free, it's one action to do it. And then I will use what action to... This guy doesn't take much damage, does he?
This guy does not, the skeleton warrior. This guy's wearing full armor.
I guess I'm probably just going to set up overkill again then. What? We're in round 3, right?
Round 3.
Yeah. I don't think using Pretty Resolve is worth it. Maybe. I don't know what everyone else's limit breaks are. We know what Douglas is, but Douglas also down. That's fine. I'll just do overkill.
Alright, that's your turn.
Do I want to move? No, I won't move. Yeah. So now I've got... My turn ends, so Royal Guard refreshes again. So I'll have 2 stacks of Fortify and 1 of Vigilance.
Okay.
And Boon 1 and True Strike. Okay.
Yes, you can. Okay, this guy's immobile. Ghost Maid disappears into the ground, effectively teleport. Rather than use the legendary chain lightning action that it's so known for, it's going to do something a little bit different. So, first, it's going to shock you.
Character range 8 is vulnerable. Okay.
As you are now vulnerable, you take increased damage. It's then going to shock you again.
What the heck?
It's not an attack.
Do those stack? Is there any point to that?
There is a point to it. You are now electrified.
I
And
want
because
that
you're
damage.
vulnerable, you take piercing fray damage. But because you're vulnerable, it's plus
Yeah.
1. So you take 5 points of piercing damage at this point.
See.
But you're now
Blood.
vulnerable. Alright.
I took damage. I'm holding. I've got nowhere to dash to. I got. I can dash away from this guy.
Yeah, if you dash away, the guy can't hit you easily.
Exactly.
But can hit Gruel. But again, Gruel isn't like electrified and vulnerable. Gruel's the GOAT. Alright, Zephyr, you're up.
All right. I think I know the order of. I know the order of operations. I want to do things here. I'm gonna teleport 1 here as the start of my bolt.
Okay,
I'm gonna attack the skeleton archer with bolt.
alright.
Hits for 5 damage. It's vulnerable and electrified. But actually, he's not vulnerable when I do my teleport call lightning, because that's at the start.
Okay,
That's 6 damage now. Then I'm going to move by teleporting 2 up, calling lightning again, now doing 2 damage. And then I'll use an action to bring Dougal back up.
welcome back, Doug. You are healed, and in being healed, you've re-entered the initiative order.
Yep.
And that's my full turn. Oh, is there an arrow for me to press? Yes.
Skeleton Warrior, at this point, cannot move, cannot do any, is going to go sick mode with one big attack. The skeleton begins spinning around very quickly before just doing a jumping uppercut slash onto Gruel. It's not able to move very far because the plant is still holding it to the ground. But nonetheless, 10 points of damage.
He's the last one to go this turn.
Nope. The last one is Dougal.
Yeah, there's more of us than there are enemies.
Oh, now there is, yeah.
How do you tell who's already gone in a round? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
If you take a look at the
the
chat.
combat encounter, yeah.
So, I'll show you at the start of next round.
Okay.
And I'll show the stream as well. It is round 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've got Aether.
Next turn will be round 4, and there will be 4 resolve on the board. Just so you know.
Yep. So I'm going. Actually, no, that's. Okay, yeah. Sorry, Oven, but you're gonna take some damage here. I'm going to cast Dagon from my position. I guess I'll Okay, now first I'm going to move notes over.
Okay.
Oh, whoops! I've got ruler selected.
That's on top of.
There we go.
Okay, do you occupy that space?
Move it there, because the important thing is that it's next to the skeleton warrior to give him frostbite.
Okay.
So, going to infuse everyone's favorite icy sphere. Targeting main target is the archer, but skeleton warrior gets frostbitten from
And takes 1
from
damage.
the infuse. Yeah. So
Alright.
this is 2 damage dice and
No, it doesn't actually affect you right now.
1 bonus damage. Yes, add fray, no force crit, what's our curses? Let's see if we can't drop a pit under. God, my rolls are so bad.
Join the club.
Oh, didn't you hit it?
That hits.
No.
No, that hits.
Yeah. You
Oh, it
hit
does.
Ghost Mage.
Oh, you were-
Oh, sorry. I did not mean to hit Ghost Mage. It was Skeletal Archer.
Oh,
Ghost Mage is
the
not.
archer has more AC, so that would miss.
Yeah. I don't have a shot on the Ghost Mage. So Frey to Skeletal Archer, Skeleton Warrior, and Oven. Sorry, Oven.
Well, then you take 1
yeah.
here.
But I'm vulnerable, so I take 2.
True. Alright, anything else?
Try and move further away from the archer that has my fucking number. That is
You
my
should
turn.
Stay within 2 of me, if you're worried about that.
Oh, yeah, never mind then. Staying where I am. Ending turn.
And I can help you even more with that.
Start of next round. Who would like to go first? Not Dougal,
I
who's
could
taking
go.
a slow turn, right?
No,
Oh,
I'm
you didn't
not.
infuse. You just... Or, sorry,
Yeah.
you did... Yeah, okay.
If you wanted more cover from the archer, I could do that.
We got 4 resolve on the board, everyone.
Who can limit break? I can, but I'm...
I
Mine
can,
is
but mine
just-
is like a 2-turn setup at least.
Mine isn't really useful here, I don't think.
Let me see.
It is useful. We'll just also, like, destroy the party.
I'm still not totally sure on what it does.
Okay, so what it does is it
Yeah.
creates a cross, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you divide self. I'm still thinking. What I meant was to say was I'm still not sure like how I would want to go about using it.
Well, you would just create a box that hits, like, these guys. Right? Like, just target that quadrant. You see what I say? But then you just destroy Oven, too. So,
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it unless you really...
Well, no, I split the map into 4 sections.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So instead
So-
of a box, it's just a corner. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the thing is... When you split the map,
Oh.
anyone caught in the cross, like, takes the damage, right?
You know what? I was thinking about it with like rotation into consideration. No, when I just look at the map and figure, yeah, I just draw 2, lines across it. Okay, I get it now.
Because I could just magic missile blast shit for my turn.
You could, in fact, just magic missile blast shit.
Well, I want to get up an ether wind or a gust of wind to help you out.
The problem here with using your limit break in this case, Zephyr, is it will also hit Dougal and Oven.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use my limit break here.
Yeah, you don't want to kill your party.
No, but I could still do a gust of wind.
That's true.
You know.
All right, who wants to go
We
first?
want to kill something as soon as possible.
I'll go.
Right.
Like, go. So I'm going to limit break. Going once, going twice. If anyone wants
The
to
only
be
argument for
person.
using mine is that I could get like a sure kill on one of the dudes.
I am
I'll do it.
probably going to do significant damage as it is. So,
But mine takes 2 turns.
All right.
oh, I get the dramatic music.
So go ahead.
Dougal is panicking a little about not having been able to hit shit for shit. So he's going to fall back on Old Reliable as well as he possibly can.
Never misses.
Dougal, as you begin to use this ability and you are casting this spell that you've cast like probably 1,000 times over in magic school, something inside of you clicks and you feel completely uninhibited.
Magic missile, magic missile, magic missile, magic missile. It just goes faster and faster and faster. So, 2 damage to all enemies. And then we go beyond. So, I'm going to be focusing on the archer here first. So, he takes 2 damage again.
Okay.
And now it starts getting chancy. Target him again for 4 damage. Success.
Okay.
Target him again for 6 damage.
Okay.
Success.
With the subsequent magic missiles, all of you watch, Dougal is casting them and they're going out faster and faster, but every time they come out faster, they're getting bigger now.
Okay. Ghost Mage. For 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. Success. Ghost
What the
Mage for 10 damage.
This is nuts. Oh.
Nope. Dougal bites his tongue on accident and
It's too much. It was the first time using it. He didn't realize it would be that big.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. That wasn't that's not how that's supposed to work.
I kind of flinch a bit as like it's like, oh my god, I didn't. Well, that was a lot more than I thought it was gonna be.
Wow, you really upcast that spell well.
Okay, and Dougal is moving up to be in range of Oven. And that is my turn. I can't attack until the end of my next turn, so Dougal's gonna have to figure out other stuff to do.
The skeleton warrior is going to move. I'm going to give you one hint. Check your... I actually thought about this and built it into the game. Check your infuses. Good luck. The skeleton warrior is going to attack Gruul, as it cannot move.
If this hits, I'm probably going to use one of the abilities I was supposed to be using this whole time that I forgot about.
It
Oh, you
misses.
missed. Okay.
Who would like to go next?
Can I go?
You're rolling a lot of 2s.
You are.
Uh,
Lucky
two
for
crews.
us.
All right, so start of my turn. I'll just click it so I can see it a lot easier. Start of your turn, all vine thralls can move up to 3 spaces and deal 2 piercing damage to an adjacent foe as an effect.
And you still have the plant up.
Yeah. What's it called? So You can actually so adjacent is diagonal. I just looked it up. It's on page 73. So I'm going to move this vine thrall 2 squares left, so it'll end up here.
Okay.
And I will move this vine thrall 1 down and 1 left, so it's here. And then I think all 4 of them get to do 2 piercing damage, so it's 8 piercing damage total.
Don't forget the plant.
The plant will attack, yes. I'm trying to think. Do I want the plant to attack, or do I want to try to... So I can still do harvest again, I think, right? There's nothing stopping me, like if I do proc the slay again. Nothing stopping me from putting more of these down, is there?
There's not, as far as I can tell.
Not that many adjacent squares. That's the downside, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you could set up like you could like move back and then just completely entomb the guy and like the plants.
Yeah. Well, is Skeleton Warrior bloodied? It should be, right? Or...
Skeleton Warrior, if is not bloodied, we'll see if the plant bloodies it. If you want to hit it with the plant.
Alright, I'll hit it with the plant as well. Because the plant only has range 2 anyways. Can't really hit anything else. I think that's piercing 2 in the save.
Yeah. Is bloody.
Is bloodied, okay. Okay, I will attack it with harvest, and I'll also what's it called? Is it balance? Was it? No, it was this. I'll consume my blessings as well. I'll do the same little square orientation I did, so that it means Oven doesn't have the bless, but what it does also mean is this counts as a slay. Let me find it. Heal all allies in range 2 of your target, and I think Oven looks like he's bloodied. I can see his bar. I don't know if it's intentional. Yeah, so you get a cure, just for free.
Let's see.
You can
Clear the
vigor
blight, which so I'm no longer vulnerable.
And
There
you
is
gain Vigor 1.
And I gain Vigor 1, which is 10 temp HP, essentially.
Yeah, it's your vitality
Yeah.
equal in temp HP.
My vitality is 10.
Nice move.
And I will first I'll do the attack so I don't forget. It has 1 bonus damage. It's 2 damage dice. I crit apparently. I don't know if 13.
That is a crit.
Okay. And I will place a.
Oven, you can also remove Electrified.
Go ahead and roll
From here.
1d6 Jazz and add it to the pool.
Cure only gets rid of one thing.
Roll 1d6.
No,
Yep.
no, it's a character that's cured can immediately clear a status or blight.
Yeah.
Then, if that character is bloodied, they gain Vigor 1.
Yeah. And Vigor 1 is just...
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can get rid of Electrified.
Why would I get rid of Electrified?
Because it's a blight.
I will. So adjacent.
Vulnerable
So
is a blight too, right?
I did the same square
Oh,
thing.
did you get rid of
Vulnerable
vulnerable?
is not a blight.
Oh.
Oh.
So your
Sorry,
status
Matt.
or blight. So vulnerable is probably better to remove. Anyways, the
Oh.
skeleton warrior is like nearly destroyed at this point, as the plants are just like tearing it bit to bit.
I will place a vine thrall to the left of skeleton warrior. Then there's gonna be.
Wait, the attack gains pierce.
Oh, it does also gain pierce. Yeah.
Wait a
So
minute.
it ignores armor.
Okay, vine thrall.
1 here. Yeah, cool. 1 here. 1 here. And then 1 here, I believe. I think that's everyone in the square. And those don't get to do anything yet. And yeah, I think that's my total turn. Arrow. There you go.
We have a weed problem here.
Because you're electrified, the Ghost Mage is going to go ahead and hit you with Split Ionize. You are electrified, so you fail the save. You're vulnerable again.
Rude.
And it's going to try to get rid of these weeds as best as it can using this. So you take 5 points of damage because you are vulnerable.
-3.
It's piercing.
Is it piercing? Is
Yep.
the shock piercing?
Yep, piercing for damage.
Oh, it does, yeah.
And that's going to get rid of some of these Mind Throw.
I'll go with some of my temp HP, so I've got 5 temp HP right now from Vigor.
Yeah, I think I need to change the default token to, instead of using Vigor, just custom.
I've got no way yet of represented on me.
There you go. I fixed it. You see? Stream can see as well. But I want to show this to the stream as well. Here is how we can see who's moved and who hasn't, right? So the Ghost Mage here has in fact moved, so we're going to go ahead and select this guy off, and they go to the bottom like this. Unfortunately, this small view doesn't really show who has or hasn't moved very well. Right now, Oven and Zephyr get to do whatever they'd like.
Are those plants actually dead?
The plants are destroyed. They have 1 HP. If you read the harvest, it says vine size 1 HP, specific beats general.
I can almost guarantee kill the skeleton warrior because I can pop the bless, and then I'll have +2 boon, and I'll just do a regular one to hit, and it'll kill it for sure.
Do it.
But if you can kill the mage for,
I can hit the mage, but I don't know if I can kill it. Is it bloodied? No.
I won't be able to get to the mage. There's too much shit in the way. Sorry. So I'll do this. So I will use that one bless I was given to get another boon.
Okay.
Right? So I've got 1 damage. It's just a light attack because I have to use 1 action to get that. 2 boons. Hisatsu. I think that's...
The Skeleton Warrior is utterly destroyed, even in spite of its armor.
And then I guess... that's probably it, yeah. I don't know how to end my turn.
Oh, sorry.
Doesn't matter because there's only
All right, Zephyr, what you got?
All right, I can hit the mage. I don't think I can kill it. Ooh, actually, can I hit it with bolt now? Let's see. No.
You can, because Bolt lets you teleport 1 before the attack.
Yeah, but then I'd end up in the same. Can I chain my teleports together? Can I move and then immediately take the other teleport?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll.
You're still stanced up, right?
Yeah, but I couldn't hit him.
Oh yeah, not range 3.
Range 3 of the teleport. But I can hit him with.
With the bolt.
Bolt would be best because it gets invulnerable, and I could just do my regular ranged attack. Oh, could I do heavy?
You could do a heavy range attack, yeah.
And that would give me 2d?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to teleport 4 down to here. So it's fine. Those are gone now, right?
Not all the vines, just some of them.
Alright. I'll go down here. It's small. I can occupy the same space. And then, yeah, I'll heavy attack. Oh, I can actually go up here if I wanted. I can do 1 up. And then I'll heavy attack the ghost mage.
What does your heavy attack look like?
See, bolt I imagine as is a straight thing of lightning.
Right?
Heavy attack, it's I'm shooting up into the air, but it arcs back down and strikes at it.
Right on.
I'm an idiot. I wasn't giving myself the bonus damage and stun from overkill. I literally got no benefits from overkill.
Okay, so
Oh.
2 roll. I hit 15 damage. I'm like, you think you know lightning?
The goblin
Just crashes
mage,
down on it.
the ghost goblin mage is on death's door. Who would like to go first? It is now round. Dougal, you have read these enemies inside and out. Principia Magematica is now active.
Hooray! And Zephyr's also got some big
I
bonus.
am so glad you took that as a name because I was really proud of that.
Yeah. What's Zephyr's turn 5 thing?
I think my teleports have the range of the entire map, I believe. I think that's what it is.
Yes. Yes, they do.
That's really good.
Well, one of you killed
yes.
the thing.
All right, who wants?
Is it my turn again?
Do you want it to be?
Yeah.
All right.
Whoop, sorry.
Oh,
Just meaning to read that.
I've got 5 ether. What can I do to infuse this? Bolt. Nah, that's just extra area.
Unless
Oh, super heavy ranged attack. Infuse 5 Gungnir. Can I do that? Let's see if I can. Bolt.
No, that's if you have mastery.
Oh, okay. I'll just do another heavy attack. That's my most damaging thing.
All right. The mage has.
Actually, no. I'll. How much HP does he have?
The mage is on death's door. You don't know yet.
You can just teleport down next to him and zap him.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll teleport down here. Don't tell me what I collide with. Game. I'm teleporting. I was colliding with the log. I'll teleport down, zap him for 1.
You want to describe this
and
one,
then
or should I?
Following my heavy attack, you know how a second bolt can follow the lightning of the first strike? It follows the same trail. So there's heavy attack goes at him. Then I follow as a much narrower one, and I just teleport to the same space as him, and he, again, just kind of explodes like a tree. He's a skeleton. What's the difference between
Congratulations, everyone. You've defeated these powerful skeletons. Let's go for a break. And when we return, there will be a scene.
I think I know how to play this game now.
Stormrite is so cool.
anything outside of Spellblade. It's something I've been meaning to do is look at other, like not even like classes, just like Right, Stalwart, Vagabond, and the other one, Mendicant.
Hello,
Hello.
we're back. Everyone, you've defeated the enemy. And when this battle ends, there's this immense sense of relief. And then the confusion sets in. You realize all of these things that you've been doing are similar to things that you've done in the past, but greatly magnified, and you're not exactly certain how you are doing them. Oven, you actually naturally begin to heal up, like your wounds begin to close themselves.
I mean, that's kind of like second wind, to be honest.
It is, but
More dramatic.
it's more dramatic than that.
I gained 3 HP. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So what happens when combat ends?
When combat
What do we do?
ends, we leave combat.
Wow.
That like our HP stays the same and everything like that. What
You
about
Yeah,
how
heal
health
up
HP?
to
resources?
half.
Yeah, you heal up to half. That's correct.
So if I'm above half, I don't get anything.
Right.
Okay. I lose my job. I lose all my ether.
Yes, your ether
All
fades away. You gain 1 party resolve for this journey, everybody.
right. Ooh.
One individual resolve, isn't it?
No,
Sorry.
it's party.
Sorry, it's
no, it's individual.
Yeah,
It's individual.
correct.
You're right.
Narrative.
I don't know where I'm supposed to.
Yeah, I'm looking for that.
There's nowhere on our sheet. that
Don't
keeps track
worry.
of that.
Don't worry about it.
It's got a section in attributes. But I don't know where.
We'll figure this out in a bit. It does.
Yeah.
It does. But I don't know how you add onto it. We'll figure out the sheet in a little bit. Oh, there we go. If you go under abilities, it's there. Under abilities, everybody.
Oh, personal resolve.
Oh. Okay.
Double, didn't you like fire like way more magic missiles than normal?
Yeah. that was-
I'm trying not to think about that. That's probably not a good sign.
And my runes like are not acting normal. I don't understand.
I feel more of a connection to the energy around us.
That's probably good.
Do we get cursed?
I don't know. Our powers were developing.
That's
We always knew going on an adventure would make us stronger.
And as
how
this
the
is
world
happening,
works.
the vines retreat into the ground. Dougal, this like sense that you have of like everything around you begins to fade away. Zephyr, you lose control of the wind to the point where you're no longer able to just freely teleport yourself around.
that's
Why were there skeletons and ghosts on the
Yeah.
main road?
Could we? What color were these skeletons' eyes?
Hey, that's a boost on thing.
Is it? Oh, you didn't carry it over? Okay.
I mean, I can.
that's a weird detail to ask for.
There's no bone march, is the thing.
That's right.
I would like to push the log out of the road.
Okay, go ahead and give me a smash. This is a safe control check. Alright. A reduced effect or minor complication. The reduced effect is you get it out of the way of the road for the most part, but it's still kind of in the way and gets stuck. And then the minor complication is you push it out of the way, but you break the log.
I'll take the minor complication.
Yeah, oh no.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter at all. You do not
mean,
end up...
I can see in cases where that would be a problem, but here I don't think I care.
In the case of if you had a critical success, that would have mattered because you would lose the cover.
Right, yeah.
Well, yes, moving the log solves this problem, but someone set this up. This could happen again.
It doesn't seem
We
like
should
something skeletons would do.
Yeah, we should maybe follow the path of the log and see what's that way.
Can anyone track to see if there was other people around?
I can sense.
Hey.
I mean, I think looking for signs of people is a skill Zephyr would have picked up over 50 years of hermitude.
Absolutely.
Solitude.
That would be a sense check.
All right, I will roll that. Sense. Risky?
No.
Controlled?
Controlled.
Controlled.
Oof.
Failure.
Though you're able to follow where the log originated from, it came from a tree, you are not able to see how these skeletons came to be.
Can I... What are my options here? I could do effort, right?
You can spend 1 effort here, and that will give you an additional dice. So,
I have 3 effort. And when does effort reset?
effort resets camp.
Or possibly your second wind. Or,
Yes, if you have a second wind, that gives you all of your effort back as well.
Dougal is kind of muttering to himself,
Oh, okay.
paging through his notes as all of this is going on. He is not paying attention to the log or the trail or anything.
Yeah, I'll spend 1 effort to roll another d6.
Okay.
Nice!
Success. You are able to see the reason why these skeletons are so hard to follow. The reason being is that the skeletons moved the log and then buried themselves. Where did the skeletons come from? That's a little bit harder to say, as the only footprints you can see are on the trail. Somewhere along the trail, the skeletons came out, went out, cut down this tree, moved the log over, then buried themselves in a bush. And, as you are investigating closer, they'd done so fairly recently. Within the ground is...
So if someone's it seems like someone must be controlling these, because that seems like too smart for undead to do, right? That's not something undead would do on their own.
undead.
Yeah, probably not.
So someone set this up within the hour. So this could be random, or it could be targeting specifically us. Someone knowing we were coming this way.
well, at least no one else got caught in this trap, at least, probably.
Yeah.
The road from the north to Winching is not very commonly traveled, as most people go to Festifil.
I would have figured it was more traffic. Okay.
I think we proceed with caution.
Well, Festifil in the north is like a... right? And then if you look at the map here, you'll also notice that Festifil has this harbor. So a lot of people actually just travel by boat rather than by land. Which is not to say that this is completely an untraveled road, just that for major trade, the route goes in the bay. It's much easier to transport large amounts of goods on a boat.
So that does seem like it would be specific to us then. I mean, if you're going to set up a trap to capture merchants, why not do it on a more lucrative road?
Did the skeletons remain afterward, or did they, disappear? Were they reanimated corpses, or were they summoned?
The skeletons, as you are investigating further, go ahead and give me a sense check.
I'm not very good at that.
That's alright.
Never mind, I'm not god at this.
Taking a look. They don't...
Reduced effect. Yeah.
Reduced effect. Okay. They do not appear to have been summoned. Like, they did not magically appear. But as you are investigating the skeletons' faces, you haven't really had a chance to look close and personal, but there is something strange about them. And you're not able to put your finger on what. However, you can take the skeleton head with you and investigate it at a later time, if you'd like to make that one of your personal ambitions.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm curious.
That'll be a 4 o'clock. That's a very basic thing.
What would I call that? Discover source of skeletons?
Skeleton weird vibe, something along those lines.
Skeleton weird vibe.
The vibes are off.
Definitely strange feeling. I mean, if undead are being used against us specifically, that would be a serious threat. We can't take it lightly. If it's just a coincidence, well, it doesn't hurt to be cautious.
I don't think we've done anything that would warrant that kind of...
Piss off any necromancers lately?
I mean, unless there's someone that was like at Larrington that wasn't happy about things. Or...
I'm sure there were necromancers in Larrington.
So, you can pick the top hex or the bottom hex. Which do you want to go to?
Because the road
let's flip the coin.
we live in a society. Bottom hex.
Alright, bottom hex.
Closer to Larrington.
Dougal, actually we'll skip you because you're the guide. Gruul, go ahead and roll 1d8.
Good Nate. Good enough.
Ooh, 6. That's the best one.
6. Though the road is not as frequently traveled as the road from Serial to Festifil, it is still traveled, and you notice a number of merchants on the way up to Serial. By the looks of their cart, the cart itself is not poorly made, but it is not very bright or well maintained looking. To the sense of, you get the feeling that this is just utilitarian. This is like the cheapest decent cart that they could find, and they're just here to move like basic stuff from Serial and winching, and they can't afford a boat.
Should have got a boat cart.
Could you imagine a boat that was also a cart?
I mean, we're on one right now.
I know. I still can't believe it.
Although we have not tried it, so who knows if it actually works.
They slow down as they notice you, and you notice them. Who is our lookout? I believe that's Zephyr?
Yeah, I'll give him a friendly wave.
Alright.
Like an acknowledgement that, hey, you're there, we're here.
Zephyr, sense if you could?
Sense, yes.
It's a facade. They're actually hiding...
They're hiding undead in the
full
cart.
of assassins in the back, yeah.
Controlled, risky. I'll figure this out eventually.
This one is
what
risky.
Is this now? Alright.
And it's risky specifically because you've been attacked on the road already.
Ooh. I do it.
You are able to get a full check of this cart. The cart has a number of mercenaries on it, but the mercenaries look to be like untrained, basically like kids, like they just turned 18. You know, maybe they have some training. They don't look strong. You've seen their type many times in Mistfell. You know, they're just brash. They think they're better than everyone. Hey, you're pretty close as you're going down this road. You can see it off in the distance as well. This cart does not appear well defended.
Just the mercenary kids?
Yes, exactly. Like, the defense of this cart does not seem adequate for fighting the skeletons that you ran into.
Do they have, like, swords or anything?
You look and they have small light crossbows and they have like basic weapons. One of them has a hammer, the other has a sword. There are 2 mercenaries in total, as well as the driver of the cart and someone in the back who you presume is the person who owns the cart.
Okay.
Surely there's no more skeletons, right? Smile.
Yeah, we should warn them at least. Okay, since we've moved a grid, how long has it been since we fought?
You have had a camp, not like a camp capital C, but like you just had a little nap, woken up and began the travel again. I'd say at this point it's around like midday. You are moving along the road, heading toward Winching. You can see the giant Winching River in the distance.
It's always midday.
That's not true. Sometimes it's night.
True.
Yeah, as we pass each other, I'd motion for them to stop. No, just to communicate that I have information for them, like
They
through
stop.
body language.
They see the crystal on your cart and they stop immediately. You see one of the orcs in the front, one of the mercenaries, the one with the hammer, steps up, hops off the cart and approaches. Hail, torchbearers!
Good day to you.
Oh. Hey.
We just wanted to give you a warning. A bit up the trail there, we were ambushed by skeletons. No, we took them out, but
Skeletons?
yeah.
In this part of the world?
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yes.
Unusual.
And we took them out, but
There-
it looked like it had been set up fairly recently, so they may have gotten it up quickly. So if you come across a log or any kind of obstacle on the road, I don't go around.
I see.
Wide berth.
Wide
berth.
berth.
Very well. But rest assured, my hammer is especially effective against skeletons.
Yes.
Yeah, but still, just they were tough skeletons, and they had a wizard ghost with them.
Yes.
My
By
hammer
the
is
way,
not
you haven't like noticed. Do any of you cast magic?
cast magic.
Yeah.
My partner
you
is
still cast-
dabbled. Why?
Have you noticed anything strange about magic recently?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Really? Like, your abilities aren't different than they were before?
I mean, he's done his usual practice. He cast the 2 spells, and then he's tired and cannot cast any more. It is not that
Fire.
he's much of a spellcaster. He's just dabbling. You know, he casts the 2 spells.
No. That's helpful. That's good observation. Thank you. Dougal is like flipping to a new page in his
Guys.
notes and scribbling stuff down.
At this
So the
moment,
rest of the world is still playing 5e.
in this moment, Dougal, Gruul, Zephyr, you all share like this shock that runs down your spine as you realize during that fight, you did not feel any depreciation or any depletion of your magic whatsoever. In fact, you were getting stronger.
I felt felt like I was young again. Felt like I had gained momentum moving forward instead of things winding me.
I can confirm that you were definitely all over the place. Lot more lightning than there was before.
Yeah, it was hard to keep track of you. You were like blinking all over the place.
I just there was a point where I couldn't tell where I began and the wind, where I ended and the wind began. Kind of melted into it and just went with where it flowed.
You know what? I'm going to roll study for Dougal to crack the case a bit, and I'm going to.
Don't forget, maybe it's something with our, what did she call it? We have, adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
Oh my god, super powered.
Is this controlled? I have to assume so.
There's all kinds of control.
That's a once a session thing, right?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know I could take those. I thought those were like ones you couldn't take until like the end.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Super.
Increase
Superpowered
effect for
critical.
super powered. Okay. Okay. One moment. I am not prepared for this. One moment.
Uh-oh.
Tell us
It
what
does-
happened. Read us all your notes.
It doesn't all have to come out at once, but because like Dougal does not have all of the information at this point, but we could just say that things are going to fall in place as like new facts come up. That he's got the basic theory down that whatever has happened, it's to do with adrenaline specifically. Like, it's probably not that any random wizard who can cast third level spells can now just cast infinite third level spells. Like, the difference is probably adrenaline, but this isn't what adrenaline did before. So something tweaked that, and that is the next focus of inquiry. What could have fucked with adrenaline?
Yes, we'll put a pin on this one here, as you cannot figure out what is happening, as you don't have anything to really research on. But what you do have is a working hypothesis, and you have an observation. At that point, when you fought, you'd felt this way before. A few times. Once, you have felt this way
Battling, you cut out.
when battling specifically Latcher's forces. I said battling Latcher, but what I really meant to say was battling Reservoir. That was the moment that you felt it. Just the same twinge of power. The second time you felt this is when you ran into Professor Salcrow in the Dream Realm. This same twinge of power. But this is not like a stirring. This was like a floodgate being opened. And moreover, when this floodgate was opened, you did not feel like the spells that you had prepared, the magic that you had locked into that form, ready to be fired. Instead, you felt like you were channeling that magic into a form of something else. And the source of this magic was that floodgate.
Huh. I'm going to need to check the library in Winching. And I'm going to need a lot more books. I should have spent more time researching this kind of thing in school. I don't have it
Giants, does that help?
in my notes, but I think that we don't need to ask random people if stuff has changed for them, because I think their answer is always going to be no, unless they've got adrenaline, and we might want to keep this on the down low just a little bit for now. Something really big is happening, probably, maybe. I think. You know, it's a hypothesis.
Sure, in time we can figure this out. It doesn't. I mean, I wouldn't call it a bad thing.
No, this is not like bad.
Yeah.
That you're
I was
like be able to
just
do
saying.
all that. No, but I just, you know, you can have good side effects of bad root causes, and I just want to make
of
sure
course.
that's not the case.
Of course, I was just simply stating that we have changed, but it doesn't seem harmful to us.
The merchant,
Not yet, at least.
Nonetheless, I still want to know what happened.
the merchant at this point is getting tired of this, and then says something. The other person hops out. The other mercenary.
Hey, so is that everything?
Yeah. We just wanted
Um,
to give you a warning about the potential ambush.
Sorry, are you headed to Serial or where?
Well, we're not really headed to Serial. We're just going through Serial to Festiville.
Oh, well, good luck then.
Right.
Yeah, if you were worried about the recent trouble at the cereal, it's been taken care of. So, just your main concern should just keep a lookout. And I look at the two young men and I say, keep your eyes out.
Right, we will.
He looks down back at the cart.
The boss is going to find out some way. We're actually transporting bootleg cereal to Festiville to take advantage of the mine closing. This is quite bad for us.
Oh.
Well, quite bad for him.
Yeah, the mine will reopen soon if it hasn't already.
Yeah, probably.
Well, there goes that bit. I don't care. I didn't like working for him anyway.
Oh, good.
The two of them get back on. You can see the one who is like, who practiced magic is clearly happy about this, and the other one is just neutral.
Makes sense. Information doesn't travel instantly.
Unless you've got sending.
This is how the internet used to be. It just used to be people walking by each other on the road and saying, hey, what's going on? That's how the internet was for millions of years until we put it online.
So, Shrike, you will be doing the last one here. The last D8.
1d8. 7. Lucky 7.
That's the best one.
That's actually a really good one, yeah. As you travel on the map, that means we add something over here.
Oh.
Box. Can I put text in the box? I can. Alright, what is this inn called, everybody?
The Prancing Pony.
No.
Just immediately no.
Alright. So,
No, I can't just steal from Lord of the Rings.
I'm actually gonna shrink this font size down. Holy moly.
It's more important than it's as important as Larrington, based on how big the text is.
I'm thinking maybe the chum bucket. That'd be a good good name.
It's gotta be how good of an inn is this? Like how fancy is it?
This is actually quite a good inn.
The
The bannered mare.
This I'm going to make a dumb suggestion. The sugared bowl, and that's because they import the finest cereal fresh from cereal,
Hey.
straight from the mines.
There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, so this inn is located on the river from Winching. When you get across the river, this inn is there. It's technically not part of the town, but it is right approaching it here. As you are about to come into the town here, basically like an hour from Winching, you notice that this inn is there. You were going to stop maybe inside Winching, but at this point, Dougal, you have heard about this inn. And, Oven, if you could kindly give me just a luck check on this one here.
D20 luck check.
Our luck checks here instead are going to be D6, and in this case it's going to be 2D6.
2D.
Keep highest one.
Oh, I didn't do keep last line.
That's fine.
3.
3. Could be worse, could be better. It's not great. You approach the inn, but unfortunately here, the inn is just completely booked. For some reason, at this time of year, the inn is completely booked, which is unusual. But perhaps something is going on in Winching. Nonetheless, you have to press on into the night and cannot stay at the famous inn.
Well, we can't weasel our way in.
It's a bit too ritzy for me.
You can certainly try.
Dougal, how famous is this place? Is it actually worth the travel?
It's if you want good cereal, obviously cereal, but they send this place gets the best of what cereal has to offer.
They sell their best crop, and then they consume the mediocre stuff domestically.
Yeah.
Do you want to at least visit the bar, even if we don't stay the night?
Sure, I could go for a bowl of cereal at a bar.
Yeah, cereal.
I mean,
right.
Yeah, I've actually heard about that. Yeah, they have a bar that you sit at like a normal bar, but they just give you bowls of cereal instead.
I mean, as long as we're here, it's
Yeah.
We can always. I don't know.
Traveling the world
afterward. If we were coming back this way, we could visit again. But
let's get some cereal.
All right.
Yeah.
This cereal coming out of the cereal mine is especially good because it never gets soggy. It is incredibly nutritious, very filling. It is one of the few digestible rocks in the world, along with salt. And this cereal is treated specifically with a mixture of chocolate and peanut butter. So you get sort of like a Reese's cereal cup flavor going on. It is incredibly smooth. Every bite is very crunchy. And the way that the cereal is mined gives it this luxurious aftertaste to the point where it actually flavors the milk. You see now why cereal is world famous for this unique rock that can only be found in the cereal mine. However, you cannot stay here and enjoy the moral benefits of waking up to a bowl of cereal. Had you had rolled a 4 or 5, you would have been able to stay overnight and wake up with a bowl of cereal, which would either heal you or give you increased effect on your next roll. And if you rolled a 6, you would have gotten both, and if you rolled a critical hit, not only would you get both, but you would get the next 2 rolls.
Okay, so there are going to be encounters like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we got to try some really good cereal.
Yeah, we got to sit
it
at a
worked
bar
out
and
in
eat
the end.
cereal.
Moreover, this is now a fixed event. In the world of Luskalia, from here on out, the Powdered Bowl will exist on this hex.
Yay!
Sweet.
Nice.
And
Powder
so you arrive in Winching.
They're out there because, like, if they were in Winching, like, they'd have to pay taxes on the cereal being imported, and so the reason they're outside of Winching is totally tax purposes.
It's the kind of thing where it's like weekend vacation. You go out of Winching to stay at the Powdered Bowl. You
Yeah.
don't have to do your own cleaning or anything. You just wake up,
It's like
good
a-
cereal, enjoy a nature walk.
It's like
Right.
a hotel and a bed and breakfast all
Yes.
together.
You hypothesize this theory for why such a good inn is outside of the city, not inside, but you're unable to come up with the truth. Perhaps you can investigate this if you'd like to dedicate a downtime to it.
Nah.
Hey,
I'm pretty
tie
sure
her
it's for
down.
tax reasons.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's dedicate it down.
You could do that if you want.
All right. As you go into Winching, you notice, first of all, Winching is a large city. It's not as large as Festiville, but unlike Festiville, it's not constantly raiding all the damn time. So it is generally considered not like a better city in the sense of like you would rather go to Festiville than Winching, but it's considered like a nicer place to visit. Not to live, but to visit. Does that make sense? You see what I'm putting down?
Yeah,
Like Ottawa versus Toronto.
like Vegas.
Yeah, it's a pretty place to go to, but when you go there for long enough, you will come to see it's actually pretty boring here. There's not a lot going on.
So not like Vegas.
Yeah, not like Vegas. I have generated this map as Winching is a very large city, so we're going to just use a city view. If it will let me. It won't. Yes. Okay. So this is a work in progress. If you decide to stay in Winching, I will dedicate a proper city to it. However, as you will find out when I switch to this map and activate the everyone can see at all times mode, Winching is pretty large. So I haven't made like a full-on city map in the way that I've done for like Mistfell and such. Because I don't know where you guys are going. So for the time being, we'll just use this small little map, and we'll make a proper one if need be, but otherwise, you would be coming in from the north here. The river is off map, so not depicted, but there would be a road essentially going into Timber Street. Like so. And I'll go ahead and put you all on the map. You get to be kaiju for a little bit.
Smash.
I call lightning over the entire city.
Oh my god. So, when you get to the town of Winching, there is a lot of history behind all of the buildings here. Like, even looking at them, these are old buildings for a fantasy world. You're like, oh my god. Like, these are so ancient. But nonetheless, it is really beautiful in a sense. Like, the roads have good cobblestone. They have gas lights everywhere. People are just walking by. There's a very conservative fashion that exists here. Like, everyone is wearing these ornate fancy gowns and dresses and such that are not in style at all. Like, Zephyr, you're looking at these and you're like, yeah, these guys are fashionable. They're wearing this
They
stuff.
wear more than robes.
Yeah, these guys are wearing the stuff that was like considered fashionable when Zephyr was young.
Okay. Oh, I used to have those, so yeah.
But Oven, like Gruel, Dougal, you guys are like hip college kids. You're coming in and you're looking at all these guys. And you're like, man, these guys are dressed up like my grandma.
Oh man, I need to get a vest.
This place is very old school.
Does that guy have a cape?
Oh, vest and a cape. Oh my, that
He's
was
not very good in combat.
really avant-garde back in the day. I mean, if you were wearing a vest and a cape at the same time, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, you wanted to say you wanted to die on the field as we grab your...
No,
Cape
it was about
choke
you.
you out.
You were here. You were standing out. You were fierce. You were cool. Everyone feared a man wearing a vest and a cape.
As you are commenting on the fashion and the aesthetics of this place, you are beset by the guards who immediately approach you because you are showing up to this town with armor and a cart. Specifically a cart that has an ether crystal on it. And the captain of the guard, who is an orcish lady with a red cape, everyone else seems to have like black, really luxurious satin capes. She has a more utilitarian cloth. It looks like a rough cotton type thing, but is wearing the tabard, which would indicate that not only is she a guard, but she is also a member of the military. Makes sense, it's the capital city. The military would be entwined with the guard in some fashion here. Royal Guard, perhaps? You toss the idea around in your head a little bit, but she steps up and speaks.
So, you're the torchbearers from where?
Misfell.
Mistfell. They have torchbearers now, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's us.
We stopped by Serial and now we've arrived here.
I see. Well, torchbearers. What was I?
She looks over.
What were we supposed to do? There are torchbearers that were going to be coming in sometime this week.
We're supposed to see the queen.
We're supposed to see you. That's right. You're the ones that are supposed to see the queen. Right. That makes sense now.
Wow, I'm impressed you didn't actually just laugh at us for it.
No, I remember hearing something about that. Sorry, I didn't know what day that you'd be arriving. Actually
We
just
did
started
have a-
my shift.
We did have a slight delay, so...
My name is Rulfim. I am a member of the Royal Guard, and I am captain of the North Post.
Rufim, are you...
Rulfim.
You doing your laugh?
I get that a lot. People don't... It's a silent L.
That's a pretty cool name, actually.
Yes, I'm named after one of the legendary Orcish tribes. I don't know if you've heard the legend.
I
No.
can't say that
Actually,
I have.
I might have. I've heard some stuff.
I think you can use charm or study here to recall information. Charm being like, I've heard the folktale, and then study being, I've heard the historical record.
Yeah, folktale would have been the one I've heard of because I was a hermit, but I still talked to people. I just didn't live in any city.
I suppose there's
And
a
could I
chance,
use long memory to get? Let me post
Nope, I don't know.
Yeah,
this. So I
Yeah,
get
There's a chance because it's military related.
that's true.
So it's more than 10 years ago. Like
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so charm position controlled modifier +1.
After your lifetime, you can't fail the roll.
Okay, so I will give you a choice of minor complication or reduced effect. So minor complication...
Reduced effect.
Hear me out.
I don't quite remember. Okay.
Minor complication is you have heard embellished versions of the story that are partially incorrect. Reduced effect is you don't remember everything.
I'd go with reduced effect.
Reduced effect? Alright. So in this case, you've heard the story of Rulfim. So Rufim is the version of this orc hero, but her name actually was Rulfima. The A is a honorific, essentially, in Orcish. So she is not like the old Orcish, Orcamoa, the one that everything is based off of. So Rufim is just the regular version, and Great Rufim would be Rulfima. Make sense? Anyways, that lore aside, Rulfima was a popular member of one of the Orcish tribes. There are many Orcish tribes out there. They banded together essentially to fight in the Lightborn Wars and force the Lightborn to stop blasting the land with ether, which was effectively killing like tons of plants and making people sick. Except for the Lightborn, they loved it. The versions that you've heard of the story are a little bit like unclear, to the point where like you have gaps in the stories where you go, no, there's no way that's true. Like, she did not in fact ride on a dragon and then jump off the dragon and cut a mountain in half. But the stories like that have been embellished over time. Rulfima, the Orcish hero, is someone who is known for not her swordplay, but her charm, essentially. She somehow managed to seduce both sides of the conflict and then was caught in a love triangle. So her story is very popular as a folktale. But she was essentially a very popular swordswoman at the time, and famed for both her beauty and her skill on the battlefield. So a lot of orcs name themselves after Rulfim. Rulfim being the feminine version, and Rulfoa being the masculine.
All right. How would... You know how Rufima becomes... Never mind. I got that backwards.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, I've heard of it. Of Rufina, yes, the quite talented, that I may say, Orcish hero.
Yeah, well, I intend to be the next Rulfima.
Really, between which sides?
She looks at you, looks at the city.
I guess us and Festiville? Maybe? I don't know.
That sounds like a good choice. That would be fun. Those would be two good cities.
Yeah, with passive sense, you get the passive sense rather, that she was more going off like the swordswoman angle, and
Yeah, I know.
you just like you just made this kind of awkward.
I'm intentionally going for the lover of both sides one.
So, anyways,
thoroughly embarrassed us all.
Yeah, the other guards are just like they don't know what to say. They're just like standing.
Why did this guy immediately assume that she meant that?
She clears her throat.
so, I will arrange for a word and we'll get the meeting out. You can have a few days to explore the town. I will... Hang on.
She takes her tabard and then tears a bit of the cloth off. You can see there's a part that's clearly designed to break away. And she wraps it around your arm, Zephyr, because you were the one talking to her.
This is our tabard. If you have it on you, it should be a signal that you've been approved by the Royal Guard. If you get stopped anywhere in the Crown District, just show them this armband and say that Rufim sent you.
All right. Thank you.
If you're looking for me, I'm always in Timber Street. My post is...
And she points over to a watchtower over, let's say, here. I like the watchtower being here.
Otherwise, good day, and I hope your meeting goes well.
Thank you, and good day to
I'm
you
sure
as well.
it'll go great.
Yes, we are very... I know how to speak to people. I get what people are saying.
After that, fucking.
I can read between the lines, and I know people's true intention. So.
All right. This has been a mini expedition, but an expedition nonetheless. As the expedition was just get there and then not get killed along the way. Congratulations, everyone. We are now in a very simple interlude here.
Awesome. You're going to have to remind me what we do here.
So, at the start of each interlude, we heal all strain, regain all effort, and all hit points and wound.
Nice!
Yay!
We will all gain the reward that you've been promised. So in this case, it will be 1 dust. Dust is the equivalent of our gold here. It's the equivalent of 500 gold specifically is what we've determined in the Golden Fork campaign. And then you will also mark 2 XP.
Where do I mark XP again? There it is.
So we should have 1 dust and 2 experience.
Right.
Okay.
From there, you can spend dust if you'd like to clear any burdens, but you shouldn't have any burdens because this has been like the easiest expedition in the world.
1 fight.
1 fight. You could have technically had like 3 fights, which would have been very difficult, but just 1 fight. So, after that, everyone can pursue the ambition. Dougal, I'm going to go ahead and give you a new 4 clock as a result of what you just did.
Mm-hmm.
And if you'd... I think you basically just automatically fill it out, because you got a super powered roll, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so if you'd like to just freely, instantly clear that ambition, go ahead and mark 1 XP, and then that will be your downtime activity. Otherwise, you can just
Sure.
hold it for later.
No, I think Dougal is going to be very concerned about this right now.
Right on.
So,
Okay. Everyone else, you can work towards a group ambition if you think there's something that the group would want.
I would like to investigate this threat of the weird skeleton vibe.
Okay. Gruel Zephyr, do you have any ambitions, personal or otherwise, that you'd like to look into?
Yeah, I'd like to go get a vest.
Okay.
How since I...
Is that an ambition? I want to get a
Well, it's
vest.
a downtime thing. I don't have ambition, but I was like... Oh,
you could use your downtime to figure out why is the powdered bowl outside of city limits.
Who cares? It's tax reasons.
Okay.
I want a vest.
Okay.
But I only have a dust, so how do I pay for it?
No, I dust is 500 gold. How do I pay
Okay.
for a vest with 500 gold? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but then I have like what, 490
All right, I'll give you a
gold.
choice of 2 ambitions. You can have an ambition of 4, which you can clearly finish in 1 downtime, which will give you a good vest. Or if you want a great vest, an ambition of 6.
I want a good vest.
You want a good vest? You don't want a great vest? Okay, that's an...
You don't.
Yeah.
You're not going to dream big.
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna wear it under my robes. It's more for me, so no one's gonna really see it.
Or you
Yeah,
wear it
but I
over
think
your
you've got a
robe.
vested interest in this being the highest quality.
Look, I had a vest when I was younger, and it gave me a lot of confidence. And actually, no, what? Change of plans. I'm gonna get a great vest,
All right.
and I know, and I know what I'm gonna do with it now.
What action roll are you going to use to try to get this vest?
Charm. I wanna go up to the person at the tailor's or whatever and say, "Listen, I've seen the fashion here, and it excites me a lot, and it made me think of when I was a young man. And when I was young, I had this vest, and I'll describe it to them. And I'm saying it gave me a lot of confidence, and I have this companion of mine could use a confidence boost, and I want to get him a vest that will lift his spirits.
Oh my god. Okay, go ahead and roll a charm on this one here.
All right. Hey, yeah.
All right. So if you open up your character sheet, you should be able to see your ambition clocks.
Yes.
So
And I see great vest.
go ahead and fill out 3 of those.
Heck yeah. All right.
So you get this vest, and the vest is underway. It is being made. You'll be able to get it at the end, but you realize that this vest will need to be retailored to fit the person that you are wanting this vest for.
Okay. All right. I'll have time to talk Dougal into it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Gruel, do you have any ambition that you would like to fill? No.
She had the wasn't she gonna do the why is the inn outside?
Grill,
Group?
Jazz, if you're
Jazz?
talking, you're
If you-
muted.
Hello.
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 Technical?
I was very off key.
That's all right.
All right.
I was never
So,
on
yeah.
key.
Dougal's getting a vest. It's gonna happen.
No.
You're gonna love it.
Oh, you're getting Dougal. Oh, god damn it.
Who needed a confidence boost?
Genius.
So I'm gonna have to get you over there to get it fitted.
All right.
But it's gonna be amazing.
Dougal is away for the time being, but next we will go to Oven, as Oven's is a little bit less
What-
world-shattering.
Would you consider this applies when you gather information about violence or possible threat?
Yes, 100%.
Good. They are, skeletons that
Right.
attack. Yeah, so I'm gonna use Smash.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another
Nice.
D6. You could get another 6.
Why another one?
Oh, wait, no, you don't have a bonus. Sorry, I was thinking of a different boon. All right.
This just lets me use.
Yeah,
those
this lets
skills.
you use it. So essentially, as you are using sort of like an autopsy of the skeletons. What is going on with this skull? Why is this skull weird to you? And you have had experience fighting a number of different enemies, and it occurs to you as you hit this guy with your sword, there's something wrong about their bones. And as you look at the head, there's something wrong about the anatomy. And then it hits you all at once. This is not the anatomy of a natural creature.
I was just about to say that. It's like one of Sakura's monsters. And he would have totally reason to have attacked us at that time.
Now, this is actually only going to partially fill your clock, is the thing. When it's
Yeah.
fully filled, you will understand the nature of what this is. But right now, you don't know. It is strange, but it doesn't match any creature that you've seen before. It is different, unique. And Salcro is
Curious.
behind it.
A new monster. Very exciting. I may have to visit an expert or something.
Then, last but absolutely not least, Dougal. With an armband, Zephyr is able to escort you into the Crown District to view the Royal Library.
As I'm walking alongside him, I'm just thinking about how excited he's going to be.
Because you are a torchbearer, they will allow you into this area. Torchbearers get a lot of respect, and you have permission to be in the Crown District. The Crown District is a gated community. The buildings here are more elaborate than anywhere else in the world. You may notice that the buildings here in this part of town are smaller than the other buildings. That is because these are essentially one building per block. Like, these are giant mansions for individual people or ornate buildings that are a single purpose. You don't have, like, multi-complexes for a number of people or attached townhouses or things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Right.
street lights are lined with gold in a way that is really obnoxious and far too much. But there's also more Royal Guard here than you've ever seen anywhere in your life. You've seen Royal Guard before, but you haven't seen just, like, Royal Guards walking the street. It is strange.
It's strange, but I think that Dougal is, like, so inside his head trying to figure this out that, like, he doesn't even remember to be intimidated by all of this. Like, he is in a zone right now of trying to think this through.
Dougal, you are picking out, like, the really nobody would pick out from the forbidden section. They're not really about anything. They're just... The reason why they're forbidden is because they're so rare, if that makes sense. Like, these are books that... Why would you look at these books? What are they for? They're one of a kind, but the topic is so niche that you're not able to really determine what the point of any of this is. However, you are eventually able to notice a few commonalities. Specifically, the commonalities talk about the mist. It is said the mist belongs to a creature, or perhaps a person. It's not really known what this is, but there is a being that was once so powerful that it was considered a rival for the gods. This being disappeared, and the mist came afterwards. Notably, the mist came before the calamity. So these texts that you're reading are, like, pre-apocalyptic books. You get the sense this is why they're kept in the Royal Library. There's probably, like, if these books are destroyed, there's no other copies anywhere else, anywhere.
Someone should probably get on that, but I will be very gentle for the time being.
You make a mental note to at some point have these copied.
Yeah, like, Dougal isn't even physically touching them, it's Mage Hand every time.
The word gets repeated time and time again. Vetterwile. Vetterwile, the entity. The King of the Mist, it is called. And one thing that is noted with Vetterwile is when Vetterwile was sealed away, the power of the world was reduced. It is a moment that contributed to Bale's ascendancy. The strongest people in the world became weaker. Thus, by average, the weaker people became stronger. Bale was able to use this to stage a revolution. This revolution eventually led to his creation of the Deus Adelai and the War on the Gods. But what caused the power of the world to decrease? The books, at this point, do not fully clue into what adrenaline is. They speak about this strange power. Those who have it are called the Chosen, and it is said that the Chosen, before Vetterwile was sealed away, were capable of great feats beyond what magic these days are capable of. The seals of Vetterwile are associated with the mist.
Oh, shit.
It's because of our long-term exposure.
I think Doug will like. So. Okay.
By this
Let
point,
me.
I will mention one more thing, and I will let you do with it as you will. By this point, you have completely regained your memories of your conversation with Leafless.
Oh shit. Hey, Zephyr?
Yeah.
You, remember the conversation we had with Leafless, right?
Do I, or is it just Dougal because he wrote the name?
At this point, it is just Dougal, but as Dougal is saying this, there's a strange sense of deja vu which is overtaking you.
Yeah, in the White Room with the
That
yeah.
shouldn't be happening. Because that's...
Well, yeah, he seemed confused. He didn't seem to know why it was happening either.
No, I don't mean us being there. I mean the fact that, like before, I had, like, be looking at the name, right? To remember?
Yeah.
And now I don't. The memory is
Yeah.
flooding back in. It's like the thing he was keeping sealed there was being sealed by that place not existing.
Oh no, I get it now. That does sound bad. Try to forget. Stop thinking about it. I cast Calm Emotions on him.
As you cast Calm Emotions, you do not feel the power empty inside of you.
Okay. Writing the name probably wasn't enough to break everything. I probably did not accidentally break the seal to
No, because you wrote it down after we visited him. Whatever's causing it started before you wrote it down.
No, it's all his fault. He broke the seal, and now magic for us is all broken.
That's a good point. That shouldn't have happened either. What I did probably didn't help, but I think if it did anything, it only slightly sped it up, not by a whole bunch, and
It's already happening.
Yeah.
You maybe gave it a push, but it was already rolling down the hill.
Yeah, oh geez, this is bad. This is... Oh geez. Weird.
We should actually try to stop thinking about it. Here, I'm going to guide him in meditation, and we're going to clear our minds. So we're going to stop thinking about it. And I want to see how bad Dougal is in his panicky state, as a panicky person at meditation. I Blix, not Zephyr. Zephyr's like, I hope this helps.
Well, Dougal's been hit up with calm emotions, so that is helping a lot.
Go ahead and roll 2d, keep highest 1, and that will be determining how well you're able to hold it back.
I would have said endure, but...
Hey, that's a partial success. You're almost able to calm down.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Okay. We can't tell anyone.
Should we even mention it to the others?
I mean, I think they're going to end up remembering because they got drawn in at the same time we did. But
we have to tell them, right? I
mean,
It was 1 with you, now it's 2 with me. We're gonna go to 4 with them, but it has to stop there.
I don't think we can tell anyone else.
Yeah. I think it may spread beyond us, but we shouldn't do anything to help it along. Besides telling the other two, because they're
Yeah, no,
intelligent.
like, but that means that whatever is this whole thing.
You guys should know by now that you shouldn't tell Oven because he will tell everyone. You've been with him enough time that you know that.
Oh god!
I don't think we can realistically keep him in the dark.
Maybe we do keep it until we see signs of it happening regardless. You know, maybe we do keep it secret until we see any other sign of it moving on without us.
Yeah, that's okay. But thing is, like, oh god, I hate saying this, but if we're part of the problem, I think we have to try and be part of the solution, right?
Oh, of course.
But
yes, the reason
can't...
you're saying that is because you're a good person.
Yeah, this is... I know what I'm like, but this is...
Yes.
Kind of a scale that I think it's fair for me to not be ready to deal with.
Yes. Alright, we'll keep it secret until we realize there's no more point in keeping it secret.
And it's just on us.
You hear the door open in the Forbidden Library. And you turn to look, and you realize that you are looking not at the entrance, but just literally a random wall, where a door opens. A gremlin pops out, wearing black and white robes. She closes the wall, which has somehow become a door, and standing at about 3'7", looks up at you. Looks over at Zephyr, then looks at you again.
Sorry,
are you seeing this?
Too loud?
Okay, let me ask you a question, and I want you to answer completely honestly because I hate lies. Can you do that?
Yes.
No guarantees. To be honest, we might not.
Which one of you fuckers is remembering me?
What are you talking about?
Dougal just kind of raises a hand.
You see as this pink-haired, pink-skinned gremlin walks towards you. Her claws are massive and completely black. They look like obsidian. She walks up to you and runs one along your neck.
Okay. How do you remember me? I don't know who you are!
We were... Zephyr, it's... like, she already knows, right? We can say?
Yeah.
We were talking to Leafless, and
we were just
mentioned you, and I wrote down the name.
Matter.
Oh, if you told me you knew Leafless, I wouldn't have been so hostile. Hi, I'm Shayla.
Hi.
The name you wrote in your arm.
Sorry about the remembering thing.
Oh, no, it's fine. The seals are broken anyways, it's not your fault.
Does that mean that the memory thing isn't going to help?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it myself. I wish I could, but I haven't been able to leave for a very long time. I stopped out a little bit to help out some hunters, and that was so taxing I felt like I was going to die. But now I can just walk out.
The seals are broken. Yeah.
Can I get a... So, wait, so Shayla, what do we know about her? She's...
And
Did we learn stuff about her? Would I have notes on her?
Was she the missing statue? In
Out
there?
of character, she was the missing person, from that Leafless mentioned. And I think that was the name written down, wasn't it? Or what?
Yeah.
That was the name that Dougal wrote down. Yes.
Wait, what? I'm trying to remember. Was this person sealed?
No.
Is this
No, she helped with the seal, I thought.
Okay.
She was certainly already out when we went to the dream.
Yeah.
I think
here's
the
the
seal...
Shayla, everyone.
Oh, nice.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she's best girl.
Okay, so she's good. So this isn't... Okay. I was just making sure this isn't the thing that Leafless was sealing away by not being remembered.
No,
Where
I think what...
we were just talking about we have to be very careful not to cause any action that might snowball into bigger effects, and then immediately it happens.
No, I think
that's not okay.
I think the thing that Leafless is keeping sealed is Vetterwile in these
Yeah.
Are you saying this
mentioned in
out
these
loud?
No, I am
No.
very much not.
Well, let's go back into character.
Okay.
We know Leafless.
Yeah, we're best.
Dougal makes a
we're
mental
BFFs.
note not to copy these books. That would be bad.
So, how did you know he was remembering you?
Well, when you don't exist for some period of time, and then you start being existent, it's a bit strange, don't you think? Now, there are books like this one here that were supposed to be hidden away, but I guess you being able to read them is fine. I think? Yeah.
I don't think people were checking these out a bunch.
No, they are literally hexed to the point where people who don't have the ability to know who we are won't be able to see them. The books don't exist to them either. But you know who I am, so you can see these books.
Yes.
Huh.
It
Okay.
Isn't magic neat?
Well, yeah, I really can't argue that. It is neat.
Hey, I've been away for some time. How are things?
Things are good.
Mostly pretty
Mostly
alright.
good.
There's some less than great stuff happening, but
That's the pits.
yeah, but we're dealing with it as best as we can.
That's what I like to hear.
They stare at each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Shayla, you notice it takes a while before you realize what's so strange about her. She does not blink.
That is a terrible thing to notice.
She will win the staring contest.
So, you exist again. What are you going to do?
Well, I was going to find out how you found out about me. But if you know who Leafless is, it makes sense. He told you about me. What did he say about me? Did he say I was pretty?
He said you were
he was
missing.
pretty short on specifics, yeah. Kind of just got the name.
Are
and
you
not a
saying
lot
I'm
else.
short?
You're he didn't mention that. No, there wasn't a statue.
Oh yeah, I got rid of that.
Oh, that's so. That's why that is at least. That's
Yeah,
a question answered.
He made the statue so he could remember his fallen comrades, but he doesn't need to remember them. When them is me, because I can visit him anytime I want.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
so you
useful.
weren't completely out of existence, or are you saying now you can do that?
I used a bit too much power saving a bunch of good-for-nothings. And then I had to go bye-bye in the Void Realm for a while. But
No.
that's alright. I'm back now!
Well, when you see him next, can you tell him that, things might be going a bit out of whack?
What do you mean?
Our abilities and natures.
Oh, right, you guys
changed.
weren't around when the world was made. Little kids. Little shits.
Back before, you're talking about a time before Vetterwile was sealed.
Yeah, you know, what's Veti up to?
Being sealed, I thought?
Oh, right. Yeah, that happened. So, long story short, Leafless and I, we are, what do you call them? Well, I'm not, but Leafless is, what are they? Shit. The first people ever made, there we go. So, I'm not, but I hang around him all the time. And, so Leafless recruits me, cause frick, it's so long ago. Cause I'm a gremlin, that's right. I was the first gremlin. Sorry, memory's not what it used to be. So, we were going to go kill a Dark Lord.
Uh-huh. And I assume that worked out?
Yeah, but then one of them, so I don't know if you know him, old Toby, he betrayed us, and we had to go running and hiding. During that time, we found out something that had to be kept sealed. So Leafless erased all memories of it using the Onyx Key. Then he used the Diamond Key to hide himself away, and then erased all memories of him and me. Make sense?
Yes,
I think
get it
so.
now.
By the way, the thing is being sealed away is Vetterwile, because I can remember who Vetterwile is. So,
Is that bad that we reminded you of him?
oh, Vetterwile's a cutie.
But is it? I mean, he's sealed away because people forgot him, right?
Oh, he's sealed away because I don't know.
Or is, okay.
I didn't seal him away.
So you, Leafless, and I guess the rest of your party, were you all the first of your kind? You said you were the first gremlin.
Yeah,
you said
he's the first gremlin.
Leafless was the first person?
He's like the first person. He's like one of them.
Okay.
He's Shelmaris' son. You know Shelmaris?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's actually like half god on one side, half god on the other side, because he otherwise is on Torah. But he calls himself Shelmaris' son because he didn't spend any time with Lily. Isn't Leafless cool?
Yeah, he was interesting. Yeah. He just
Yeah, I
seemed like he wanted to be forgotten.
Speaking of being forgotten, existing is really painful for me. I just came in to, like, kill you so you forget me, but you guys seem alright.
We can stop thinking about you.
You can't. Have you seen this smile?
That's true.
She's got him. Yeah,
That is a memorable face.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to forget that easily or at all.
Anyway, you guys have you got you're chosen, right? So
I think that's
I-
what it means.
Yeah, that I guess is a word for it. Yes.
you know, I always never understood why we call him chosen when we are God's chosen. That doesn't make any sense. Bad naming scheme. Bad. They should come up with a new word for being chosen. Anyway, that's that. We'll probably meet soon. You're going to get a lot stronger as the days go by, and eventually, maybe I'll go ask you to help us do the thing that we're going to do.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we were just talking about how we feel like we're already a part of it.
Oh yeah, probably, I don't know. Well, don't worry about it, it's not going to happen anytime soon. I think? Or that's Lisa said. I'm pretty sure no.
Alright.
What are your names, by the way? You know my name.
Dougal.
And I'm Zephyr.
Hi, Zephyr. Hi, Dougal. Alright, bye. She, takes out the diamond key, plugs it into the wall, and a door opens, and you can see...
Okay, yeah, I thought it was a key. I thought that the key made the door anywhere.
Yep.
It's like, that's so familiar.
And then you see for a brief second, Leafless is looking at her. Hi, Leafless! And she closes the door.
So she went to that white room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dougal just kind of like takes a seat and just slumps into it.
And that is where we'll end our session.
How did she know you were
Good
thinking?
session, everyone.
Good
There
session.
we Go.
There's like some additional bookkeeping we have to do at the end of the sessions.
There is at the end of every session. Well, there's always been bookkeeping at the end of each session, remember? Come on now.
I think I hit all my ideals.
Name of the session episode and
Yep, correct. And also shoutouts if necessary.
Yep.
So, we will begin at the end of session. There is a checklist that we must do. Session
Yes.
end. So, first, we will go number 1. We've all been challenged through combat, and Dougal specifically has been challenged otherwise. So, Dougal, that you've accomplished, correct? So you add XP for that. So,
Yep, I added the one for that.
beautiful. So, Oven, we'll start with you because you're at the bottom of the list. And we'll work our way up. Oven.
I just challenges with strength, leadership, or force. Easily yes. I didn't back down when faced with the challenge. Yes.
True. You did tank like the entire enemy team solo. You were challenged through combat. So that'll be 3 total because you were challenged through combat.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you get
So I hit
2
5
XP.
You hit 5 XP. Means you get a point that you can put into unlocking an ability or upgrading your abilities.
How did you get 5 XP?
5
I'm
XP.
trying to
So-
track.
I'll go over this with you when I get to you. We'll get there.
Okay.
Everyone already got 2 for the expedition.
Oh, that's right.
So Jazz,
That's it.
Ideals? Question mark? Is that
Ideals.
what we're going over? I just challenged the precision, coldness, or intimidation. Not so much. I express my heritage, background, or beliefs through my actions. I don't know if the vine thrall stuff counts as background. I mean, I guess just
I
my
think it
abilities.
does. I think that's... Yeah. I think it counts.
Cool. Then I don't think I let people see a glimpse of who I am beneath my mask. So edgy. Can I maybe change that later?
Yeah,
Oh,
go
I
ahead
got-
and change that. Like,
Oh,
the
I got
first
something
one, I think also you should probably change. Gruul is not known for being intimidating.
the cold, intimidating Gruul. Yeah, +1 for combat, and then 2+ ideals, and then 2 for expedition. So,
Okay.
on that note, Dougal.
Yep. So I address challenges with investigation, intuition, and planning. I think that's very apparent given the investigation stuff. Overcame inherent self-doubt to express myself. I don't know that
I don't think so.
happened in the way that I kind of imagined that. But express my heritage and background through word and actions. I think he did. So
Okay.
I would say that I hit 2.
Yeah, so that would put you at 6 XP total,
Yep.
Based.
and that means you get a point.
So that can either be a new ability or a mastery point, right?
Exactly.
Not a mastery
Or not a
point,
mastery point, sorry, a talent
Or
point.
not a mastery point, a talent point. Yes, I messed up my terminology.
Mastery points are big, and you get them with levels. So Zephyr, we'll use you as a fully illustrative example here. So there are 3
All right.
ideals.
Yes, and I think I got all of them. I addressed challenges with patience, wisdom, or experience. I think that when I was helping out Dougal to calm down.
Mhm.
I expressed my heritage, background, or beliefs through my actions. Absolutely. My heritage, my OG vest days, and I want to bring that to Dougal.
Mhm.
Yes, I went to go get a vest. I get experience for that. And I think at the end, I diffused a potentially violent situation. Shayla was about to kill us.
She actually was, yeah.
Literally true,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so
So
you
I
hit the
think-
5 XP points because
But isn't it 2 experience?
2 experience, and then
If
you also gain 1 experience if you're challenged or tested through combat or otherwise, and multiple times if it's like multiple things. But at this moment, it was just the 1 combat, and then Dougal specifically was tested on the research aspect.
Okay.
Basically,
I'm
if
at
you
5
complete
experience.
clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so I'm at 5.
Yep. What are we calling this one?
I was going to say breaking the seal, but it doesn't work in any other levels, so it doesn't. Yeah.
Power, something about power, our new powers. Metamorphosis.
Mm,
It's. Oh, never mind.
It's been
iconic powers.
iconic powers. That's actually pretty good.
Let's go with it.
You're
Yeah.
going with it? Iconic powers?
Yeah.
Sacred icon.
All
We'll
right.
use that at some point.
Remember me?
Oh, Remember Me's really
Oh.
good.
Remember
That's
me!
so good. I love that. All right. There will be no session next week, as once per month I am doing a week off,
Based.
and then hopefully
All
we'll not
right.
have any weeks off. I actually have a scheduled appointment on the 25th, so it worked out well.
Yeah.
And I'll try to do it like either the 18th or the 25th off, depending on scenario. We'll follow up with that.
Yeah. I'll see what my calendar looks like because I think I have things that would potentially make that a good idea.
Right on.
So
Yeah. See you
Okay.
in March. Great first real icon session.
yeah.
So, talent point. I can choose like the first or second talent of an ability.
Yeah. Any order.